Oh, are you ready, ladies and gentlemen, for the time of your life? Yes. I probably don't need an intro, but I need to make an actual intro for the show. That's the point. I gotta wait for the break, though. I think that was the break right there. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Monday Night GRIFT. I'm your host, of course, Vito Gesualdi, here talking to you about all the most exciting topics of the day, joined by some of YouTube's most famed creators, including Bobster, the legendary Bobster is here, everyone. Hello, Bob.
Well, hello, Vito.
How you doing, buddy?
You know, I'm doing better now.
Are you? Good. Better now, after all those horrible... I don't know what happened to you. Better than what, Bob? Bob, it's been quite a week, I tell you what.
It has indeed.
Are you hearing a hum? Or is that me? I think I just gave myself tinnitus. Well, there's been a lot going on. There's been trouble in the Ukraine, of course. How do I make... Oh, this window is way too big. Trouble in the Ukraine. Look at that. What a horrible situation that is. There's poverty. There's famine. But I think what really matters, you know, the real tragedy is the Disney Star Wars Starcruiser is a tragedy unlike any other.
It relates to poverty in that
it is a bad time to launch this thing. Let's be clear. If you were like, should I launch a expensive hotel in the midst of a global recession brought on by the threat of nuclear war? Well, I would argue no, that's not a good idea. And I think we're going to talk about it today. We also have Pete. Good old Pete is here. Pete Peachkey. Pete, how do I pronounce your last name?
It's impossible.
Peachy? PDP is here.
It's impossible. Only the elves know how to speak it.
Now, Bob, you're a video editor, a man about town, and Pete, you're a journalist, correct?
Yeah. Unfortunately, for all my readers, that is true.
Yeah, we got to make you a cute little. You got to find a cute little picture for your so you're not a white circle. Anyway, Pete, as a journalist, have you been following the very important story of the Star Wars Starcruiser?
I have somewhat, but mostly just YouTubers like yourself.
Right.
I've seen Clownfish TV; they've covered it a fair amount. I even saw Angry Joe, which he was a little behind. Yeah, he was a little behind though. You were a little ahead. It seemed like he was chasing.
Angry Joe has the luxury of being behind. Angry Joe is a guy who, although he's probably busy, he's always reviewing games, which takes up a lot of time. Were you ever a game journalist, Pete? You ever talk about games or anything?
Yeah, I've done some reporting on games when I can. I mean, as you know, it's a hard field to get into. Not really because it's a tough job to do, but because the people that are
because it's a gatekeeping.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's real.
It's crazy. I've never been. There's no area of journalism that I've been exposed to that is more vicious than just how heavily they control who's allowed to work there and speak there.
As somebody who briefly worked there, let me be clear. You're absolutely correct. Only the perfect people are allowed to participate in the game journalism, and it's very bizarre. It is very, very strange how gatekeeping. Well, it's not strange because it's made up of hippies and weirdos. You know, kids who got bullied at the lunch table, and they're like, they'll see someday I'm going to be a great game journalist, and then they'll have to respect me. And you're like, oh my god, these guys are the worst.
And then they go to work for Kotaku and they don't get respected anyway. So.
Exactly. I mean, my great friend, the great Tim Rogers, did work at Kotaku, and he was the only good thing going on there. And then his secret, though, Tim, who is a smart man, has no politics. I was like, don't you go crazy? These people are crazy. The things they say. He goes, I just don't care about politics. I only care about video games. Everyone should subscribe to his channel Action Button, which has only 6 videos. And before he said when I hit 100,000 subscribers, I'm turning off the public subscriber count. So he hit 100,000 subscribers. Now I don't know how many he has. But all of his videos, this man is the greatest video game journalist who ever lived, the great Tim Rogers. He has a 9-hour review of Cyberpunk 2077, which you should watch. It should probably have 1 million views, but he doesn't listen to me when I tell him how to market these things.
In no universe, though, would you expect to find anything like that at a site like Kotaku or IGN.
Well, that's the funny thing.
They would never run anything even close to that.
Well, we go look at their, again, here's what drives me nuts about all these video game websites is I went to all of these places back when I was trying to be a video game journalist. I know maybe we're a little off topic, but it is interesting. Like Destructoid. I have some videos on the Destructoid YouTube, right? Where there was one video I put together for them, and it was an interview with the guy who made BioShock. What the hell was his name? Ken Levine, right? Now, most of their videos at the time get 1,000 views, 2,000 views, 5,000 views, right? I put together a very polished interview with Ken Levine. I took an hour interview and I cut it down to 3 minutes, highlighting what he's talking about. It went viral, it got 100,000 views. And I said, hey, Destructoid, just hire me to be your video guy. I will make your page. I will make sure you have professional stuff. They have great stuff going up all the time and interesting content. They completely blew me off. And now let's look. Destructoid, 130,000 subscribers. Vito, 240,000. I have almost double the number of subscribers of this stupid website that wouldn't hire me because I wasn't a perfect. I hate to use the term. I'll use it rarely here, but SJW type, which is the only people they want to hire. Look, Elden Ring, a review of the most anticipated game of all time that they probably had early access to get all the footage they want. All right. They probably got this game a week or two early. I would have dropped day one 50 videos about the Elden Ring, secrets, side quests, whatever else. They put up one review. It gets 18,000 views. These people are not professionals. It's sad.
If you're moving websites, it's frozen.
Yeah, I'm an idiot.
I mean,
I just realized I'm like, which one am I on? Hold on, where's the Streamlabs site? I screwed it up. Where's Streamlabs? Oh, there it is. Yeah, sorry. I've pretended to be going around from site to site, and I've just been looking at one page the whole time. Well, that's great.
Going back to your question, have I published or done any work in game journalism? Yeah, I have. I mean, last year in October, me and my little Substack Happy Warrior, we were the ones that broke the Resident Evil Oculus 4 changes that Facebook had requested and Capcom had rolled over on. That was an interesting experience because even though I had broke the story and put together, I mean, I forget how many outlets or people I talked with. Eventually, I talked to an actual esports reporter I think that most of you would probably respect. And look, he said, look, Pete, the work is good. This is solid, but that's just not enough. And basically the message was, and this is sadly true often in the industry of journalism, which is constantly looking for life rafts every year as the industry slowly sinks. It really isn't about what you can produce, what content you could put out, what news you could break. There is some things like those, like metrics, they do matter to some point, but they will always be a secondhand concern when it comes to other issues. And often politics is in that.
Well, they've told people not to run certain stories. I had a buddy who got fired from Destructoid. He was about to take over as their head of some sort of content, because he found out there was a game developer who told everybody, guys, I have cancer. I need money for my cancer treatment. Everybody went, oh, my God, that's horrible. And they donated her, tens of thousands of dollars. And then she used it to pay for a sex change operation. And she never had cancer in the first place. And my buddy was like, that seems very unethical to claim you have cancer and then to use it on, you could say it's the most important surgery in the world, but it's also cosmetic surgery. And they're like, don't report on that. That's transphobic. And he's like, what are you talking about? She scammed all these people. And they're like, no, you can't. Just don't touch it. And then he reported on it and they fired him. So that's what this the video game journalism industry is. And what a fun segue that we've been on. Me just complaining about the industry. I grew up, I honestly, when I was a kid, when I was in high school, I was already writing for like video game websites. I was like, this is it. I'm going to be a video game journalist. It's going to be great. That's going to be my life. And then I watched that entire industry fall apart from the inside. And it's still a sore spot for me. And I'm still a little sad about it.
Well, I'd add this. You weren't the only ones. I mean, Alex Macris, the literal founder, creator of Escapist Magazine, and he was one of the people that really pioneered a lot of the top gaming journalism-ish YouTube channels. He was pushed out of his own organization. I did talk with him at one point over the winter break, and we got to talking about like, you know, what had happened to Escapist. Is like, can you no longer kind of work in games journalism, Alex? And you kind of left. He says it wasn't so much I left it, I was kicked out. And of course, the big thing that he did wrong was that when he put out articles, says, look, I think Gamergate and the people around this probably are bad, but they may have a point about ethics in gaming journalism.
They absolutely all right.
Yeah, and that was too much. That was too much. Look, and they pushed him out. They kicked him out of his own organization.
I'm going to say this. Gamergate was the stupidest thing in the world. It was immediately hijacked by dudes who did not care about video games at all. The second that Milo Yiannopoulos guy showed up, you should have realized, I'm being taken in. This is a money grab by a bunch of weirdos. This is no longer what it is. But you have to look at there's that Zoe Quinn guy, lady, and her stupid little text adventure Depression Quest was getting coverage everywhere. Like every website was running articles about this stupid text adventure. And you're like, what the fuck is this? Why is this important? Why is anyone going to play? You can say, okay, it's about mental illness and that's okay. So write a couple articles about it. But it was like constantly being brought up and like she'd do a sale and it would get like front page coverage of the sale. Like after what's his name? After Robin Williams killed himself, it was like Depression Quest is free because Robin Williams killed himself. And I'm like, what the fuck? What? This has nothing to do with anything. It's like, no, because it's about depression. I'm like, don't promote your game using Robin Williams' fucking death, you psychopath. And then it turned out that girl, I mean, she was friends with everybody at all the magazines. Now, some people are saying she was sleeping with everybody. I don't think that's true. But it was like clear nepotism of if you lived in the Bay Area, where all these video game journalists were working and you got in with them and you were their buddy, you got so much extra coverage to the point that it was ridiculous. Especially, again, if you're marginalized, if you're a lady, if you're a person of color, they would just push you like crazy. And if you're an up and struggling, indie developer working in some other country, they would just ignore you. They didn't care. And it was like, dude, you got to stop with the nepotism. You can't just push your friends' shit. You can't give your friends better scores. You can't keep promoting them. That being said, Gamergate was very stupid and taken over by morons, and that's why it fell apart. And it probably should not have ever existed. Anyway, hey, while I was asleep, let's get back on. Let's talk about what people really want to hear about, guys. Nobody wants to talk about Gamergate, am I right? Gamergate.
Yeah.
When are we getting another Gamergate? I can't wait. Well, what we're getting now is the Cruisergate. As we saw, I put up my complete look at the Star Wars Hotel disaster. This video is a rambling mess of a nightmare. It's like 40 minutes of me just watching these videos. I was like, no one's going to watch this. Why did I even make this? And then I checked today and it's like getting crazy views. I'm like, all right, well, I guess people like watching me yell about Star Wars for 40 minutes. Now, I gave my thoughts. Did you guys watch any of my coverage or probably not yet?
I actually listened to it while I was at work today. I just had it on the background and I was like, huh. Really?
Yeah. It's not. Here's the thing about it. It's what can you say? It's like a lot of these guys are making videos where they're going, it's the worst thing that ever happened. It's like, well, it's not that. It's just really stupid and not worth the money at all. Like, I'm even willing to say, as I say in the video, I'm like, I would run around and fucking, yell at First Order troopers and be like, get off my starship. And, you get to go to the park, whatever. It's just absurdly overpriced for what you get. And it doesn't look that good, man. It also does look cheap. And I see now that as I was sleeping, this Ordinary Adventures channel, which has glorious 4K foot. Look, somebody told me I hate these Ordinary Adventures people. I'm going to say this. Anybody who's out there filming in 4K is doing a good enough job. That's all I care about. I care about video quality, video fidelity. And I want to take a look at this video. This is their final 3rd-part video of the Starcruiser. And kind of talk about some of, I guess, what they saw. And this will be new for me because I haven't seen this yet. You guys have not seen this, obviously. You guys want to take a look?
Absolutely.
All right. You guys can see this on your screen, right? You're in the Streamlabs thing.
Yep, I see it.
And can you hear it? You can hear Yoda?
I mean, whatever that's supposed to be, I guess. Yeah.
Secrets of the Force.
All right. So, this is like a little teaser. Let's see. So these people are on the Starcruiser. This is like I'm gonna say, good for these people. Good. Is this the kind of do you want this life? Do you want the life where you and your wife just go to theme parks and act like children and then you get paid? I mean, that's basically what I do, right?
I mean, yeah, if you can make a living doing something that brings you joy, do it.
Yeah, I'm doing this without a wife or a girlfriend. So in a way, what I do is more pathetic than this. Oh, they got their dogs there. All right, hold on. Let's see some of this.
Is actually Chevrolet Starline.
I just want to, it's just nothing but an innocent questioning.
Have any of you tracked down where?
No, Gita's been looking endlessly and tirelessly.
I appreciate that. You
Are there
shouldn't
any
have-
tread marks up there? Any tracks?
No, it's such a clean droid.
It is a very clean droid.
Yes?
I know where he is.
Where did you find him?
Somewhere where you have respect, which is not here.
Isn't this yours?
Oh my god.
Oh.
So I guess that brings up a good example of what's going on the Starcruiser is cringe on cringe, man. Oh no. Your other passengers are going to be trying to insert the faux story. I know where the droid is. I should not be mean to these people. They went on their little adventure and they had fun. But Google, that was not a good. The droid is somewhere you're not respected, which is here. All right, I'm gonna watch that again. That was terrible.
It is a very clean droid.
Yes?
I know where he is.
Where did you find him?
Somewhere where you have respect, which is not here.
Oh, burned! She just blew up that dude. Let's get Top Loaded Gaming in here. Top Loaded, can you hear me?
Hey, what's up, dude? Can you hear me?
My good friend Top Loaded, I can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah. Am I too low or anything?
No, I think you sound good. Top Loaded, we're taking a look at the Starcruiser, where you get to engage in little verbal spats with the First Order and tell them you don't like them very much and role play. I'm excited. And we're going through this video here. This is, I believe, the second day. This is the finale of the Starcruiser experience.
Oh, cool.
I'm excited.
Down
And
for
I'm glad to have you, Top Loaded. How have you been, man?
I've been good. I've been good considering everything, you know?
Yeah, Top Loaded famously, and I feel bad that I never made a video about it, and I still want to. There's still room for that video. Top Loaded got hit by a hurricane, house demolished, loses a bunch of his video game collection, which is my greatest. Oh, I just removed it from the stream because I'm such a good host. Well, I hope you're picking up the pieces, man. It looks like you got some of your games back there.
Yeah, man. I was able to salvage a good bit, you know?
Yeah.
More than I thought I would be able to. But it's all good, you know?
It's
Pick
all
up
good. Hey, life moves
everything.
on,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Life
Yeah, I'm glad
moves
you're
on.
okay.
Yeah, at least it didn't hit you. At least you're alive. That's what really matters.
Yeah, dude. I was like this close to staying, and I probably would have died in my recliner.
Yeah. And to be clear, I've dealt with similar loss. I had a bunch of my video game collection in my dad's basement one year, and it flooded. So a bunch of my NES games and PS2 games got destroyed. It's no fun.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's just stuff in the end, right? All
Right.
right. So it's hard to skip around this video, but I'm going to try. We're going to skip around.
Wearing blue and
Enjoy
red.
the choppy audio.
I love all of them, but the first number you played was my house.
Give a round of applause to Kitra. I'm very jealous of you, Kitra. You just did a time ago.
I did meet with Hondo and I think it's
Oh, right into the microphone. Good thinking.
All right, that's pretty funny. That she did a mission on the so you go to Batu and you go around scanning QR codes, And then she goes to him. She goes, well, I want you to know that I met Hondo down on the planet. He goes, oh, that's good. I'm wearing a fucking microphone, you idiot. So yeah, say it right into that so the First Order can hear. All right, so you see this red guy with the guitar?
Oh my gosh.
Aren't you excited? So these are the characters you're going to meet on your Star Wars experience. And this is why I say, I don't know, man, who is this for? When you say, if I said you could meet any Star Wars character, you'd be like, oh, I want to meet smugglers and Jedi. Not, I want to meet Gaia's guitar player and go on missions with him.
To my friend Jojo here, he says being confident is key. So I hope that you
What is happening?
with me.
Oh my God.
In this galaxy.
You like Camp Rock.
So it's like this is like the Disney kids. What is that? The Disney Channel version of Star Wars, man. It's so
Seems like
weirdly
American Idol
G-rated.
installed.
Yeah, it's so bizarre. Like, why would it's cringe? It is cringy. It's a little cringy, right?
There's very much
definitely.
There's very much like an anime convention meets Renfest Rejects kind of feel here.
And which I say, and I'm like, that's fine, but just you're right. Just put on why don't they just do a sci-fi Ren fair? Like the people who are into Star Wars. Why pay Disney all this money for this stupid spaceship when you could just rent a hall and make your own live action role playing experience? I know people are into that. I just think for $6,000 you could, if you and all your buddies took 10 of you with $6,000. I mean, I guess it's $6,000 for 4 people, your family, but it's really 2 people because the kids aren't paying anything. So, okay, each of you has $3,000. If you get 20 of you, okay, you have $60,000 together. You don't think with $60,000 you could come up with a more fun experience for you and 20 people than this?
I'm not super educated on this whole thing, but the $6,000, what exactly does it get you? I'm assuming this is in Disney World.
Okay, so I'll break it down for you right now. This is a separate facility that they have built. So it's kind of like a hotel off the, it's close to Disneyland, but it's not, in Disneyland. So they have built this separate hotel facility that you go into. It's a 2-night adventure. You get there at like noon the first day and you hang out. Then you hang out the entire next day. You go to the park for a little bit of it. You come back, there's a show, and then you leave immediately in the morning the next day. So for 2 nights, for a family of 4, it's $6,000, and you can fit you, your wife, and your 2 kids in a room. If it's just the 2 of you, it's like $4,500, $4,800. Okay, so it's a fucking fortune. And real quick, I do want to highlight some super chats that I missed. Let's see. No Name said, get a Rumble account. I should get a Rumble account because my Twitter keeps getting banned. Thank you, No Name, for the $2. I agree. And Nicole, a good friend of the show, good friend of ours, says, I am the effing loser that would totally do this, but I'm an idiot and already give Disney too much of my money. P.S. Love you, Vito. Okay, Nicole, here's what I'm saying. I would go on this. I've said, I'm like, if this was $500, maybe, I don't know, $600. Me as an influencer and somebody who could milk it for content, I could go and I could film it, I could show it off on YouTube. I would even pay maybe like $1,500 knowing I could turn it into a video and have fun with it. But if I'm an average Joe with a car payment and a rent check and kids I got to send to college, the idea that I'm going to spend $6,000 so that me and my family for 2 nights can pretend to be in Star Wars, I don't understand. Is this not an absurdity? This is an absurdity.
Absolutely. I remember going to Disney World and I spent about $5,000, but that was like 4 days.
4 days at the park, going all around,
like all the different ones. That was an experience. At least you know what you're getting. And in comparison, this is insanity.
I like the Disney vacation is a thing. I mean, they're saying, well, you could go on a Disney. I would rather go on the Disney cruise, which I think is, they said it's like $350 a night per person. Okay, so for a family, $350. So that's like $1,400 a night, it's still half price to go on a Disney cruise if you're going on a per night basis. I'd rather just go on a cruise ship, hang out, just swim in the pool. The problem with this experience is it's for a certain group of people. It's for these people who probably already own a Star Wars costume. If you have a costume in your closet that's Star Wars themed, sure, this is probably for you. But for us average Joes who just kind of want to hang out, maybe see some Star Wars stuff, I can't imagine. I can't imagine. Now, I have not seen this. I do want to see how they got Rey on board the Starcruiser. This is the exciting day 2 where Rey is trying to get on the Starcruiser. I'm not exactly sure why. I think there's some magic fuel or some shit. I don't know. Some Star Warsy reason. It doesn't matter. Let's see how they get Rey on the Halcyon.
And meet with some of our other allies.
Sensors detect a ship on high-speed approach.
A ship?
Batu transport.
No, what? Excuse me. What are they doing? They're going to get themselves killed. Watch. Wait. Watch. Open the comm.
Comm channel open.
Pilot, faster, please.
Oh, faster than the TIE fighters shooting at us. Oh, wish I thought of that.
Ray! Oh, it's good to see you, but what are you doing on a bunch of transport?
Long story.
Not really. She hijacked my shuttle.
Borrowed.
Hijacked.
General Organa received your distress signal. She's sending for help to free the Halcyon. Until then, I'll do what I can on board to protect the ship and all of you. If I can get there in one piece.
Does this ship look like an X-Wing to you?
It looks like
Okay, so this is it's like a Disney ride. I've been on Disney rides, right?
Right.
It kind of reminds me of the Back to the Future.
I
ride
was gonna
at
say the Back to the
Universal,
Future ride. Yeah,
but
cool.
nowhere near as cool.
Well, that's
Like,
the thing.
when-
The Back to the Future ride, I pay my $80 to get into Universal, and I get to ride the Back to the Future ride. This I got to pay $6,000 to watch. Not Daisy Ridley.
Like they
talk
could set up
about saving the generator, whatever.
I
the
think they can
generators.
set up the Back to the Future ride like in a mall, and do the Back to the Future ride in a mall, and it would come out better than this.
Well, I think that's kind of what you get, though. I mean, from that video, it's like that. This is all off Star Wars. It's not Star Wars TM. It's like this is all Star Wars. That's just a little off.
As somebody mentioned,
not right.
It makes me want to just build like the Star Conflicts Hotel and just make it just this, but fun and free alcohol. And I think people would have more fun and pay less money.
Oh, yeah.
So my question for you then, Vito, is if they're going to spend this much money on this project and ask this much from customers, why didn't they find a way to shell out some money so that Disney could film just like a handful of 30-second scenes?
I wonder if they're trying to keep it congruent so that the actor who plays Rey is the same one that shows up later.
That would make sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's because it seems like they have different actors playing different parts. So I don't know if that was pre-recorded or not.
It's possible, but they're gonna have more things that come out, and she's probably gonna be like the actress they go with.
Yeah. Well, if it's pre-recorded, then they should have used Daisy Ridley because they have multiple actresses who are going to be playing Rey. You know, in case Rey gets sick, they'll have a different one. So yeah, you should have just paid Daisy Ridley at that point. If that was like tuned to the specific actress they're going to meet later, then good for them for making that work, I guess. Is that supposed to be Poe?
Wait
Hold
a minute.
on. I have to make sure that's Poe.
Oh, wow.
On the way. Hold your position. We'll be there as soon as we can.
We can turn them into scrap.
That's not Poe,
Triple
is it?
squadrons detected. Simultaneous attack.
People cheered.
Now would be a good time to have some help.
Halcyon, this is
I couldn't get his name. I don't know if that's
Yeah.
supposed to be Poe Dameron. It kind of looks like him. They found some lookalikes. I'll say that. Anyway, yeah. So the problem I bring up in my video is this: is not only this is not a casual experience. Like if you're just like a casual dude who's like, yeah, I've seen those Star Wars movies. They're kind of cool. You have to be a very specific type of person to want to go to this. You have to, one, be a diehard Star Wars fan. Two, you have to be a diehard Star Wars fan who likes Rey, who wants to go on a sequel trilogy adventure, which is like you just cut the list of Star Wars super fans down to a 10th by telling me I got to hang out with Rey Skywalker. your whole family has to be into it, because again, you're not going to want to go to this if your kid is like, I fucking hate Star Wars, I don't want to go to the Star Wars hotel. Like, your whole family has to kind of like Star Wars, right?
I'm totally picturing my family, and it would be a nightmare.
Right. And your family has to be all kind of the right age to enjoy this. It's only, it's going to be for people with kids. I don't know, man. There's just so many factors to buying a ticket to this thing. And you have to be fucking rich. You have to be rich. So it's rich people who love the sequel trilogy as well as their entire family and have nothing better to do with $6,000. It's such and that's why I think this thing is going to fail. Who is going to buy a ticket to this thing?
It's totally niche. Like, that's why I was asking what all came in like the package, because it's like I can't wrap my mind around who this is for. Who's gonna, other than like the super diehard, the person that's like, yeah, I've seen all the
this
I know
lady
everybody doesn't
in particular.
like them, but I like them, and they make excuses, or they just naturally like them, whatever. That's it. How many?
Is she crying? This is the second time I think I've seen a woman cry seeing Ray Sky. They really have a connection to this terrible character. Hold on.
Calmly and inconspicuously. Yes? Well done. Watch, returning control of the bridge.
Resuming bridge control.
All right, my friends. Remember, keep this between ourselves and check those data pads. You're going to have the opportunity
Check those
to get
data pads.
contact.
All right, go to the lady.
Again.
I'm crying.
I'm crying.
How cool is that?
That was amazing. I'm so happy we did this. That was so cool. We are responsible for Ray coming aboard.
I understand this.
Okay, so it's for her. Again, I'm not going to rip on these people, all right? If you really get a little bit weepy because you connect to Rey Skywalker and you're a part of her story, fine. All right? This is the second time I've seen a white lady cry. I did not realize white women love Rey Skywalker this much, but good for her. How many of this lady are there? And again, she is a influential Disney blogger type. How many Disney bloggers are in the world? That's what this experience feels like it's made for. Is the Disney blogger. Okay, well, there's only a couple hundred of those. You can't just sell tickets to those people. I don't know how they make this work. Real quick, I'm gonna bring in my friend Lewis from Nerd Report. Lewis, are you there?
Hey, what's up, everyone? Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you. Lewis, have you been paying attention to the Starcruiser excitement?
Yeah, my only comment here, and I'll apologize for this joke before I offend anyone. You got to congratulate Disney. They've been, they're on a task to show inclusivity and stuff like that. I personally don't care about inclusivity, but here, the people who they've included to check out their event or whatever trip for free,
are
white people from LA, white people from Chicago, white people from Texas, white people from Florida.
Honestly, I had a line about that in my video,
huh?
and I took that out because I thought people would be mad. But I was like, it does seem like they only invited white people to come.
Well, that's all. Okay, so it seems like So to be fair, I've tried to work with their PR.
Yeah.
And it always works out that, I never qualify no matter what I do, well, even though I have Frankenson and like 5,000 people showing up for Star Wars events at my things. Like I never qualify. So I don't know what they do, but
Lewis, nobody sells like a white woman. Okay. A white woman has a good time and you go, I got to get a ticket to that.
And I don't want to offend anybody here. I'm just being sarcastic because this company and a lot of companies love to tap themselves on the back.
I didn't see any black. I saw one black guy, I think.
Yeah.
And I do want to acknowledge my good friend, the Geek Getaway, who says Tommy Tallarico is going to the Starcruiser day one. We'll see. We'll see. He's got nothing better to do now that he's been ousted from his company. We might talk about that. All right. So we're going to watch now the bridge mission to get Rey on board the Halcyon. I'm very excited.
Vito, can I say one more thing?
Yeah, say it.
This is Slash Film. This is Peter Soretta, who's actually kind of a friend of mine, and his wife. They're good people. They work their ass off. They enjoy this.
Okay, so this guy works at runs Slash Film.
He is the owner of Slash Film, for what I understand.
And then he has a separate channel just for doing Disney adventures and stuff.
They seem to have built that, and man, they rose up real fast. I mean,
Dude,
they have,
they've got a good number of subscribers, and they're obviously getting press. I'm saying they seem like nice people.
Yeah, they're nice.
But again,
people.
there's I don't have them. They clearly have the money to come back to this thing. I'm sure this guy makes a ton of money between his different sites and whatever else. But most of us, we look at this and we go, "Yeah, that's cool for you guys." But why?
Well, he made the money. He made that money on the video covering it.
Yeah,
Like,
well, that's
that. Yeah,
he's
the
going to make a
revenues-
ton of money
Right.
coming back from all the views he's getting on this.
Correct.
And I also saw people are really mad that the people who went on the Starcruiser are selling the merchandise from the. I'm like, what do you? If I got invited to a press tour, I'm buying everything in the gift shop and flipping on eBay that same fucking day. Are you kidding me? Like, come on.
I don't criticize that at all.
Free money
I'm
is
a
free
capitalist,
money.
yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
care.
fair. You want to
Isaac
keep the
James-
junk? You
Yeah.
really want to keep the junk they have there, dude? Come on.
Isaac James says, "White woman tears." Look, man, white women's tears will move mountains, and that is not an insult to white women. We love you so much that we see you crying and we want to help you or give you money or something. It is our favorite thing in the world. Okay, so we're gonna watch Ray coming on board the Halcyon
Bay, which we took the shuttle to, but
and this is another thing I want to mention is, so you're supposed to be having these intimate role-playing experiences, right? Where it's like, oh, it's like a catered experience for you and, a special adventure just you are on. But the problem that they're running into as I read reviews of this thing is like, people see Rey Skywalker and it doesn't matter what their fucking data pad says or what mission they're supposed to be on. They go, oh my God, it's Rey Skywalker. And everybody in the ship runs over to be on the Rey Skywalker mission. They're like, well, I don't care what my thing says. I'm just going to follow Rey around because it's Rey, So it's like we got to hide ourselves from the First Order, but there's literally 50 passengers being like, yeah, let's all be sneaky. It's like 50 of us can't be sneaky. The illusion is broken. Anyway.
If I have to shell out $6,000 for a family vacation, you bet I'm going to want the Rey Skywalker tour.
Yeah.
Why would you want like?
Well, do you want to hang out with the red?
the
Do you
blue
want to
lady?
hang out with the red guitar player, or do you want to hang out with an actual like
Vito,
Jedi? Yeah.
Vito, you got to understand that if you hang around with Rey, no matter what, you're gonna win. She always wins.
She always wins.
So no matter whatever you go up against, you're in the winning team.
In the engineering room. There's the
Wait,
engine,
is that
and
thing
if
the
you plug in a
lightsaber
code,
that she was
it's totally
holding?
just
I don't have no idea.
That thing is humongous, whatever it is.
I need to get this piece of an active
That's what she said.
engineer named Sammy, which it seems like you all know. Yeah. So that we can be prepared to repower the ship. It sounds like that's to foil Lieutenant. You think we can trust Sammy?
Yeah, he's trustworthy.
I trusted.
I mean, this is cute. This is fun. It's fun. The kids are like,
He wants to be in the situation. He left Coelia to go to the 2, but he couldn't get.
so right now there's this guy on the ship named Sammy, and he's like a mechanic, and they're all trying to. She's like, can we trust Sammy? And all the kids are going, yeah. He told us his whole backstory and whatever. All right, it's cute. It's fun for the kids. Like, I'm not gonna say this isn't fun, but it should be like a one-day $200. It should be like medieval times. You go to medieval times, you watch somebody ask, is that Finn? No, not every black guy in Star Wars is Finn.
No, but he's related. At least
they
they
are
didn't ask if he
related
was
though,
related,
according to J.J. Abrams. Every black person in Star Wars
Did?
knows each other.
Come on. Yes.
I agree. It's cute.
His first day was yesterday. No, he yesterday, but he built ships.
It's a bit of
I don't know if I should be giving this to Sammy. This feels a little bit important.
So it's like a bomb or something, or I don't.
All right. Take me. Look.
That just make you?
Yes.
Oh.
Savannah, how about you pretend to be me?
Yes. You pretend to be her. You
pretend to be you. In fact, Savannah, why don't you hold this? All right, now let me hear you talk like me. Say hello, I'm Ray.
All right. See, look, it's not like there's nothing not to love here. That's
The
cute.
kids, though.
It's
good.
for kids. It's like it's a fun experience for kids. I don't understand what's here for the adults. I guess you watch your kid have fun, but
For $6,000,
that's
though.
the thing. Yeah, I want my kid to have fun, but I don't want my kid to have $6,000 worth of fun. I don't love my kid that much. I don't have a kid, but if I did, I would not.
There's
love
a bar. I think I've seen a video where they can play bingo. Right, that appeals to adults.
Well, that's what I'm saying is how good a dad am I if I bring my kid on a $6,000 Star Wars tour and then I spend the entire time getting drunk with Chewbacca? Am I still a good dad?
Jesus,
know.
I don't want to know the bar tab on that.
Let's bring in. We got one more guy. We got John Breaks Bad News, a great man. John, you there, buddy?
Yep, I'm right here.
John, as we know, and real quick, are you mostly on Instagram these days?
I'm on TikTok mostly,
TikTok.
but I still have I have a YouTube channel, Facebook page, all the.
How
all
do
the
people
things that
people send you a message, John? Do they say I need you to break bad news?
They send me emails.
So John will take bad news like I want to break up with you, you're fired,
That's
you
awesome.
smell bad, and he calls these people up on TikTok videos and he goes, "Hey, I have bad news for you."
I tell them it.
And you tell them, and then you record it, and their misery is broadcast to the world. And it's a good job. You're doing a good public service, John.
I like to think so.
John, we are looking at the Star Wars Hotel. Have you seen any of this?
Yeah, I was actually watching the stream while I was on my way home.
Oh, fantastic. Well, are you ready to watch Ray open the Hellraiser box and summon Pinhead? Are you ready?
I am.
All right. Well, let's get into it then.
Pinhead, what does Pinhead have?
No, there's a crossover with the Hellraiser universe.
All
Watch
right.
this. They're going to open the Hellraiser box.
I haven't been able to open it on my own. You don't have to. You've got me and your students here.
Here's what I'm going to say. As Ray is the worst character, just the worst. It's like such over the top. I want to say Shakespearean, but I don't even know if that's what it is. It's just like we have to trust in each other and believe in like Luke Skywalker never had all this, if he said anything, it was like calculated and wise, kind of like that's the way of the Force and whatever else. Ray's always like trying to fucking inspire me. And I'm like, Ray, just shut up and do your job. You're like a kid.
But what's her job?
I don't know, to fight Kylo Ren or something.
So wait, you pay $6,000 and then you just get sat on this stoop and you watch like a bad.
Yeah, they don't
play?
even have chairs in there. Well, this is the lightsaber training room. Okay, as we've seen, so lasers normally shoot out of that thing there. But yeah, they bring you in and they go, "We have to secretly open this stupid box. Let's open the box. I want to see what's in there."
Sergeant Fenton has told me there is a surprisingly strong connection to Force among you. It takes a surprisingly
I like
strong
the
connection
kid sitting
Force
to the
open
right there. He's just kind of twirling that thing he's holding, like, eh.
Nicole says, "Ray is this generation's Jar Jar." I don't think Nicole is wrong.
I want everyone to connect yourself, connect your hands.
All right, guys, let's connect.
It flows through you.
So they gotta hold hands. What is this?
Something like that. And I'll say, you see this girl with the two buns on her side? I watched her video. She seems like a very nice lady. And again, these two women are going to have Ray talk about the Force and the magic, and they just start sobbing. And I'm like, all right, I guess I guess if I was, a woman who really relates to Ray Skywalker's journey.
No.
Yeah.
No, dude, this is the thing, man. I've been to the, if you follow my channel, I cover all these junkets, man, or I used to the Disney ones. Everyone tries to fall over on top of each other to become the super fan, a pretentious, like, I don't know, like signaling how big a fan they are.
Yeah.
Like,
they
even
want
like when you see
return access.
Yeah, like if you see the freaking junkets, like when the host gets on there for a panel and they're like, they're like in their early 20s and they're like, I saw Star Wars in the theater back in 1978. It's like, you're only 18. Get out of here. I love Star Wars ever since I was a perverted thought on my dad's mind.
Right. I love Star Wars when I saw Leia in a bikini, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I love, and they don't let me have that anymore.
It's the only good part of Star Wars.
Okay, so these women are going to start crying because of what comes out of this box, and I hate to say it, I am underwhelmed.
Greetings.
Oh.
Open this, you have.
Everyone's like, Baby Yoda.
With the Force, you are.
But old.
And it's like one of those things you get at Spencer's Gifts, I think, where it goes. Isn't there like a little thing
It's
going
just
back
like a
and
little
forth really
stick that
fast?
wags back and forth. With
Yeah.
lights on it.
Is that really what it is?
I don't know how they're doing it, but it's not like that impressive. But
No, it's clearly you can see
you
it.
can see the strobe. Yeah.
Well, no, is that
Shooting at the highest frame
or is it like
promotion.
just a thing with the camera shutter?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's camera. It's something has popped out of that box. I don't know what.
You can see the stick. I can see
Yeah.
it from where I'm.
Okay.
Where I'm
I
watching
think
it.
it's a stick just waving back and forth really quick because I mean that's a pretty classic way to get that effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But all right, so let's listen to Yoda's little speech.
Are real. Uncertain times. These are.
Actually, Yoda's audio is fucking terrible. I don't know. He's saying something about the Force. Who cares?
To the bank I will go after this. Your money I spend.
At least they got Yoda kind of right, and it's not like the goofy Yoda.
Yeah, but it's like CG Yoda. They didn't even get. If they had gotten a puppet, I would have liked it better. They should have got the
Bro,
puppet
for
and
$6
filmed it on a
grand,
green screen.
For $6,000, they should have the actual species, the real one.
Yeah,
Whatever
you know
it is.
what? Honestly, for $6,000, they should have had like a puppeteer under the fucking table or something.
I feel like that would have been way worse if a guy just sticks his hand out from under the table.
A
At least
guy
they're
wearing
trying.
one of those green spandex suits just runs in. And we're like, we can fucking see you, dude. And he's like, no, it's Yoda. Shut the fuck up. Yeah.
Or just like a Chuck E. Cheese style animatron.
This is the thing that like, and I'm so into like Ray's over here kneeling and whatever. I'd just be like, this is so fucking stupid. I mean, it's whatever. I don't.
It is bad, bro.
If you're, I don't know what to say. If I was a kid, would I find this interesting? Maybe. If I was a kid, I'd be like, when's the fuck? I want to go eat. I want to go. When it's chicken nugget time.
If I was a kid, I'd be looking around going, man, Disney's really gone a long way with all these diversity around me.
Yeah, I'd be going to Ray and I'd go, what the fuck happened to your face? You look way different. And she'd go, what are you talking about? I go, you're not the fuck. You're not Ray. Did you kill Ray and take her body? All right, so you guys are all entrusted with the magic of Star Wars. Congratulations. You've learned a lesson about Star Wars. Now let's go listen to music from Gaia. Yes. Gaia, play me some music. Isn't that secret fuel that he's not supposed to show anybody and he's up on a balcony like unveiling it? Like, should you turn around? So Gaia's singing as he tries to sneak along. Oh boy, that's Gaia's manager there.
Bro, that looks like a cult.
Oh wow, dude.
Look, guys, we found the glowing stuff.
We're enjoying ourselves.
Well, say they're staying consistent. Subtlety's never been a word I associate with Disney Star Wars. So
It's just what I still have not figured out what the story of the ship is. That guy's trying to find glowing stuff. Ray's on the ship, a magic box. Like, how much of this was this the greatest Star Wars story you could have told when you sat down? You said, all right, people are going to pay $6,000. What's the best Star Wars story you can think of? And it's like, how about a purple chick sings a song while her manager steals fuel? I'd be like, no, that doesn't seem good. That seems like it could be better.
I do wonder how much of the magic is lost once you see these costumes up close. Like, you can see that those fucking big things on that lady's head were just like kind of strapped on there.
Oh yeah. You're not in Star Wars, let's be real.
Yeah, maybe it is better in person though. I'll give it that maybe.
I maintain that I would have fun. I would yell at Storm. I'd go, fuck you, you piece of shit. And I'd go, dude, there's kids here. And I go, I just hate the First Order so much. I just hate them. I'm sorry. I'll try. The First Order killed my dad. I would invent a whole character who like ruins the experience for everyone else. The First Order trying to do something. I'm like, his name was Jeremy. Say his name. And the guy would be like, I don't know what you're doing. I'm like, you came into my village and killed my child in front of me. You slay him, sir. I would just pick a random First Order trooper who's like, how do you know I'm wearing a helmet? It was you. It was you specifically. I held his broken, bleeding body in my arms, and I cried to the heavens, and I said, if I ever saw you again, I would kill you, sir. And they'd be like, sir, please stop trying to challenge the First Order troopers to a duel to avenge your child's death.
You pull out one of those Toys R Us lightsabers that fold out.
I go, listen, man, I'm here to role play. If I can't role play, then I'm not having fun. Angry Tasty Cakes for 6K. You can have a multi-day affair at GE, General Electric, with droid lightsaber building, all the food, merch, Galaxy's Edge, etc. And it would still be cheaper than this. Well, yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, all this stuff that they're doing, all this, you know what? Let me see. Let me go to their day 2 video, and we'll come back to this. So a big problem is, or a big is this first day lightsaber training? The thing is that all this stuff with your data pad and meeting characters and going on quests and scanning codes around the park, this was all supposed to be free. Like, this was supposed to be, you went, when they first told us about Galaxy's Edge, this was all shit. They're like, yeah, there's going to be characters and you go on missions and you have an allegiance within Galaxy's Edge and there's different droids, and if you scan them, you get codes and meet characters, and there's a storyline going on in the park. And at some point they said, let's take that and not do it at Galaxy's Edge. Let's make it a separate $6,000 experience.
So what happens if you don't have NFC on your phone? Do you just not get to do the...
Well, they have supposedly they have like default data pads they'll give you, like because kids don't have phones. Every kid gets like a little, crappy phone that they give them on the ship. Everybody gets a phone, basically.
I'm just picturing someone I'm just trying to picture everybody trying to do this with the jitterbug.
Yeah, everybody's trying to do it on their T-Mobile Sidekick from 2004. Here's the box truck. I don't know if you guys have seen the box truck that you get on to go to Star Wars Land. So this is a box truck with no windows. Again,
I saw this. This is essentially a U-Haul.
Yeah, this is my biggest complaint about the whole thing is you're telling me I'm getting on a spaceship to go down to the planet's surface and it doesn't have a fucking window to see space?
Wow.
Come on.
That's a huge missed opportunity there. They could have done something.
They could have done anything.
Some reviews today, and they were saying that this part, the travel between the hotel and then Galaxy's Edge, actually, they thought that was the best part on the whole experience.
Oh,
so I don't know what that means.
The best part of the whole experience is when I get on a U-Haul. That's...
I'm going to assume they meant that when you first get onto the ship, it's like a different process. That is these 2 tiny windows that kind of looks like you're going to space. This is just literally, we've locked you in what looks like a prison and shut up and pretend you're in space. Like, this is, you could have just put up like a couple, little screens that have you whizzing past planets. And then once the, what do you call it? Once the truck gets close enough to the park, you could press a button, jump to hyperspace, and then, play the landing on the planet video.
Do you guys know what showtime is in the city, like in the subways in New York City? Where where a group of
buskers show up and have fun?
they start dancing.
Yeah,
that would be if they just showed up.
Dudes drifting for pennies on the Starcruiser transport.
They just show up there like, okay, showtime, and they put a hat down and they fucking start doing kickflips and shit.
Happy birthday, Paul. He says for 6K, can I get the old lightsaber case at least? Yeah, I don't know if you guys have known this, but when you try to buy a lightsaber at Galaxy's Edge, they just throw it in a cheap plastic bag now. You don't even need to carry it anymore because they're all out of money. But this is to me the saddest thing is that like Galaxy's Edge was like kind of a cool idea. This idea, again, that you have your phone and there's all these missions and you earn points and your allegiances and whatever else. And then somebody at Disney just got greedy and they're like, no, this we got to charge $6,000 for this.
Did the CEO switch happen in the middle of building Galaxy's Edge from Bob Iger to whoever?
I think so. But I don't know if he's making those. Who's making that decision? It's weird.
It's like a guy that's like right below him.
But then I'm also going to make the argument. This would be fine if it's part of your $100 Disney ticket. But the idea that I spent $6,000 to go down to Batuu and scan QR codes is ridiculous to me. Literally, all that's happening is people are on their data pad or their phone, and it's like, okay, walk to this end of Galaxy's Edge and scan this thing. And you scan it, and they go, okay, now walk to the other edge of Galaxy's Edge and scan this thing. I'm like, you're paying $6,000 just walk back and forth on like a crappy scavenger hunt. You're not really interacting. You interact with like one character at a certain point. You meet a guy and he gives you like a cardboard coaster and says, "Good work, Resistance Fighter."
Pokemon Go is free and gives you more incentives to walk around.
Yes, I would rather play Pokemon Go. There's probably some great Pokemon in that Disney park.
If you were to go out here to the Dakotas, you know, the parks, they have the same thing. They'll give you a little map and they're like, okay, if you take your kid to go see, you know, Mount Rushmore, I guess, or if you're in Idaho, go Yellowstone, go see Yosemite Falls. You can get a little stamp at the end of it. You can turn in, you can get a little badge or a little hat, a little ranger hat.
Nicole makes the good point. I think it's cute. You think a Disney ticket is only $100. Well, at the worst, if you go on the worst possible day, I think it's 105 unless they've changed it. But
is the worst
possible
day
typical.
You're talking about parking ticket to park.
Oh,
right?
just to
105.
just to park your car is like $50. If you sneak into the place. There's a guy I know, Big Bob Sneaky Pants. If you give him $100, he'll just break you in. That's the ticket I use. Nicole says it's almost $200 to go to Disneyland these days. Yeah, it's true insanity. If you go on the day, if you go on during a terrorist attack, it's like $100 discount. That's why I'm always watching the news. I'm always like, come on. And the second a bomb lands in a major city, I go, Disneyland's empty. Let's go, kids. All right. I love talking about my children that I don't have.
That's Galaxy's Edge right there.
Have you been to Galaxy's Edge, Lewis?
Yeah, it is pretty dope. I mean, that part right there, fight of the Resistance,
Rise of the Resistance,
Rise or whatever. I got on it once. It's pretty cool. It looks like Star Wars, as you can see right there, but the cruise does not. And that's kind of a good news because I don't feel like I'm missing anything. Because
this looks like Star Wars. Yeah. Already, I'm looking at this and I'm going, oh yeah, that's what Star Wars looks like.
How much would
everything's the right color and the right alignment of lights, and the Halcyon, the Starcruiser, does not look like this.
All I could think of when we were watching the video of the Halcyon was like, how much would it suck to be an actor? And then he's like, yeah, we're gonna put you in this interactive Star Wars like live action role play thing. You're like, cool, and you show up and they bring you into this Star Trek The Next Generation set.
Yeah.
Well,
and they tell you you're playing the guitar player, and you're like, "There's guitar guys in Star Wars or Star Wars."
Well, I feel like
can I be a Jedi? And they're like, "No, there's no Jedi on this fucking ship, you moron." And you're like, "All right."
It gets even better, as I think maybe I saw in your video, Vito, where they actually had the writer for the new book that's promoting all this, and like the hotel, and the guy, he just looks totally dead inside.
Yeah, because he's saying,
I like the bottles of water right there.
He literally says, we can't wait to tell Starcruiser stories for years to come. I'm like, what stories are there to tell about this hotel?
You did it wrong.
What did I do wrong?
This is the way he sounded. Hi, my name is whatever. I am totally excited about this Star Wars project we are working for the next 500 years.
I am so happy that Lucasfilm has tasked me with crafting the incredible story of this floating hotel. I'm so
exactly.
And this is what I signed up for, and this is what I will be writing for the next decade.
It's like terrorists. It's like terrorists took his wife and kids hostage and he's forced.
Well, as I put it, it's like you sign up, you get a job at Lucasfilm, you're like, oh, am I going to work on the movies, the comic books? You're writing the in-character dialogue for our fictional fucking hotel for rich kids. And you go, oh, cool. I'm so excited. All right, let's see some lightsaber training, everybody. This is what you paid $6,000 for. Block the laser.
Wow.
Yes. Yes. Just like Luke Skywalker. Go down now. Yes. Yes. Oh, God. You can't pay for this kind of fun. Oh, wait, you can. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie. The footage earlier, with the stormtroopers and the AT-ATs, that was pretty cool. Like more of that stuff.
That's stuff from Galaxy's Edge.
That's not the hotel. That's the fucking theme park. If they had that in the hotel, you'd think it was cool. This is what's in the hotel: a box sticking out of a wall that shoots a laser beam, and you go, "Oh my God, I'm a Jedi now!" Because this black guy told me so.
What I don't understand is why they don't just buy like medieval times and rebrand it Star Wars.
God, that would be great.
Cut all this shit out. Like, I don't want to spend $6,000, but if you make it like something that you can go to for an evening instead of it being like a $6,000 2-day shit show.
Who's saying that right now?
Me, John.
Oh, John,
Yeah.
you should work at Disney. You're too smart for these people. You're too smart for these people. I said, and you know what? I want to see. Can I find the food? These guys had good pictures of the food. I actually said this is the breakfast food, but even the breakfast I thought looked pretty good. I
No,
said,
bro, come on.
That
well,
does
you don't
look
think
good.
you don't think this looks good? This
That
is
does, but keep going. What to get to dinner, man? It's like purple
some of the
squid.
dinner. All right,
That doesn't look good.
The breakfast looks baller.
Oh,
It's a fucking egg sandwich. What are you
Yeah,
talking about?
and it's supposed to look like alien shit, right?
yeah, they're trying to make it look
yeah,
a little
but you
bit.
don't want to eat that.
I would
I
eat
do.
all this stuff. I would eat all this stuff.
Alien
I
shit.
agree with
no way.
Vito.
Oh,
Oh, it's like sausage gravy. You can eat a waffle. Can you eat a waffle, Lewis? It's a waffle.
bro, wait till you get to the dinner. You guys are gonna agree with me.
Look at this nice little fruit. Look, I said if there was a Star Wars dinner theater experience where you go in, you eat weird space food, you drink weird space cocktails, there's a little show. It can even be this stupid Gaia lady or whatever else. And then at the end of it, the first order comes in and there's a lightsaber battle. Yeah, I'd fucking go to that. You know,
Yeah.
I'd probably still say, it'd probably be like 150, 200 bucks. I'd be like, oh, this is way too expensive. But I guess, if it's a one-time thing and I experience it and I take some videos and pictures, sure. That actually seems like a cool idea. And again, yeah, doing it like a medieval times where, Jedi come out and there's a big Jedi battle. I would go nuts. I would have a great time with that. Because medieval times cost what? Like 50, 60 bucks anyway?
Yeah, I think it's something around
Might
there.
even be more, and then you pay for the alcohol and everything else. I don't know. Like, there's so many ways they could have done this.
That hot dog does look fucked.
It's
on
a
the
yeah,
purple
it's
thing.
Fuck, dude. These are pieces of Jabba's fucking.
It's space food. Come on.
I know, but it's just.
I'm sure
so-
space has feces too, but you don't want to eat it.
What?
You know what I mean?
God.
hot dog
Christ.
looks.
All right.
fucking-
I'm
I
not
don't
gonna.
like that.
All right, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna eat that. That looks,
What is that?
Vito looks really good. It
That looks
really
like
good.
when what was the guy that made bread with Gatorade?
yeah.
That's
I
what
would,
that looked like.
I would eat this if the condiments were on the side. That's way too much space mustard and chili or whatever the fuck. That's too much goop on there. I'm okay with purple bread and meat though. That's not gonna drive me nuts.
Disney food always makes me sick. It's like a lot of salt and sugar, and
Yeah,
like
that's how they get you to keep eating it.
Yeah, man.
Oh man,
That looks good. That little fish. I like fish. Got a little slime puff on a thing. As people brought up, I should have, I was watching my video and I'm like, oh, why did I not leave the full clip in? Because the clip of Tim getting his dinner interrupted, I like cut it short. It's pretty great that he's like, hey, I'm here at the Galactic Starcruiser in the middle of dinner. He's like, I'm not done eating. Why the fuck you interrupted my dinner for?
Is that what he said?
Yeah, look, hold on.
That's
They're
awesome.
like, everyone, we gotta get out of here. They're attacking the ship. And he's like, I'm still eating. What are you talking about? Here. I love this.
He runs out. He's carrying the plate.
I don't know why I cut this clip short because it's great. Everybody, get out! Come on.
Finish my food.
I
I have
haven't-
to try one bite of this, okay?
Listen to his
He's
tone,
pissed.
listen to his tone of voice. He's like actually upset.
I didn't finish my food. Let me just try one bite of this, okay? Be fast. I don't know what this dessert is. There's like a Jello thing in here. I don't know. Just try this one bite.
Thank you so much.
So what happens if you refuse to leave
Delicious.
at this point?
Like a lemony.
They wouldn't do anything.
You go to jail.
They're just on a tight schedule because the longer
Yeah, if you-
they keep people there, the longer they have to pay. You know?
Can you
Imagine
imagine
if he'd be like, you know how much I just dropped for this? I'm finishing this meal.
See, I don't know what the best use of your $6,000 is. They go, you paid $6,000. Don't you want to see the show? And he's like, I want to eat my fucking dessert. You moron! No, I don't care about the show. I want to eat a space hot dog. God damn it! And then I think afterwards you get to go back, but they have like your food's gone at that point, and they have like popcorn or some shit.
Look, they have Disney now. People don't realize Disney now has access to Skywalker Ranch. Like they
Yeah.
walk. I went there for Rogue One. The junket for Rogue One was at Skywalker's Ranch and Lucasfilm headquarters, which is
you
ILM.
went to Skywalker Ranch.
Yeah, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Yeah, Lewis
Look,
is Lewis
when
is
Disney
legit.
first got Star Wars, bro, they were on fire. Like seriously, like
Yeah.
everything. They opened Lucasfilm. Like they were doing a lot of activities for the fans. I gotta admit, I was very hopeful. And then I went to Skywalker Ranch. I went to ILM, which is Lucasfilm headquarters. They have all the right props, everything to make this place like amazing, better than any Marvel thing, better than anything we've ever seen before. I don't know why it looks like it
looks lame. It looks dumb. It look looking at like these pictures of like just even the decor.
You could buy
and
that
whatever else.
stuff at IKEA.
Correct.
Yeah. Like this, and as everyone says, they're like, this looks like the Fifth Element. Yeah, it does look like the Fifth Element. You should have made a Fifth Element cruise. I'm sure a lot of people would go on that. All right, we're gonna look at the food, guys. We got to look at the food because this is the one part. As a fat kid, I go, look. The only part of this I'm jealous of is I want to. They have a blue milk and a green milk dispenser. You can mix them together and make your own tasty beverage.
Brown milk?
Brown, yeah. You make no. It makes it green blue milk. All right, this I want to eat. I'm gonna figure out how to make this. It's like a grilled cheese pockets.
Dude, it's pizza. It's
No,
old
it's
pizza.
not pizza. I want it.
And tomato soup.
Look at this space bread with space ham. That's great. Look at this space crouton.
Oh my god.
With a little space shrimpy down there.
Crawfish.
Space cake.
Little crawdaddy.
I think this is for kids who won't eat normal. Like, that's the problem is a lot of the people coming on this ship are kids, and it's like, I'm not going to eat weird looking food.
Is that
Dad.
spaghetti and cheese?
It's like I eat chicken nuggets and that's it. No, yeah, we have chicken nuggets for the kid.
Did they make macaroni and cheese out of spaghetti?
I guess so, yeah.
I would totally eat that. That actually sounds like a really.
It's actually.
I want to
really
try
good.
that out now.
Spaghetti and chicken? Macaroni. It's just
just
pasta
spaghetti
with
and cheese.
That is blowing your mind. You've never put cheese in your pasta. What do you think Alfredo sauce is?
That's true.
You guys are nuts. You can make a cheese sauce for a pasta with spaghetti. All right, here's all right, what are we eating here? All this vegetable shit, garbage. Throw it out. I'm putting it on the ground. I'm gonna put it on the ground. They go, sir, why did you put that on the ground? I go, it's a custom of my planet, Walk 29. You always put vegetables on the ground. I'm role playing. It's also a custom of it's a custom of my people that when we finish eating a meal, we whip the plate against the wall. Deal with it. This is some I'd eat this like fucking weirdo buns or whatever. It looks like some Asian bun, meat bun.
I do like how every like alien food in like these kinds of things is always just like Asian inspired because we have no idea what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, well, Asian people are weird and space is weird, so it's the same thing. I will say this: they seem to avoid giving you meat as much as possible. I'm like, guys, I know you're trying to save $1, but I should be eating Wagyu steaks from here to Timbuktu. Come on, half the shit is like chicken or rice or no. Give me some money. Where's the shrimp?
A lot of it looked like salacious crumb feces.
Oh, you get to watch Gaia sing your little song. Hold on, I want a little of that. Give me. To the edge of the horizon. Just had to get my favorite song. My favorite song that I love. This is a good looking, just normal breakfast here.
Did Disney ever get back to you, Vito, about your job application for that?
We're in talks. We're in talks about the Gaia character. Nicole says, Lewis, you're right. This looks like trash.
What up, Nicole?
$6,000 noodle. A $6,000 noodle is a most powerful noodle.
I just want to go so I can get drunk and heckle.
That's the thing. This would be more fun if it was an adult experience where you're encouraged to be an asshole.
A pastry board.
All right.
Here's the deal.
Like a Dick's version.
All right, I'll propose this. All right.
Everybody's
Vito, start a GoFundMe to get you to this thing.
I might do one.
I'll pitch in $100.
No. You don't have to put it. I'll make a GoFundMe. But I just want one of the ones that doesn't take the money until we actually hit the goal. Because if we don't hit the goal, I don't want anything. I want it to be one of those things where if you hit the goal, I'll go to the Star Wars experience. And if not, everybody gets their money back.
Well, whatever, dude. Just do it. I would love to watch that. I mean, who wouldn't want to see Vito go there?
The problem
I
is
do want to see that.
I
want to see that, dude.
But I want to see you do it with the same energy as like the Pepsi video.
That's what I was going to say. He's going to bring everybody Pepsi cans.
I said I'm going to get in trouble if I go. I'm going to get kicked off 10 minutes into it.
They won't know who you're. They're not.
You got to start small. You can't just go in there and start being a huge asshole. You just got to like start complaining about things, like light things, and then and then
I'm gonna
build
go to
up
Ray
the last-
Skywalker, and I'm gonna point her face. I'm gonna go, listen, bitch, you need to train, okay? I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. You have magic powers, shit. You don't have anything. All right, go sit down. Go read some of those books you found in the second movie. All right, put in the time. I
And
feel you're not
since-
taking this seriously.
Since it was my idea, I'll take the
sauce looks
the
like
top
cum.
bunker. Okay.
Yeah, I was
Vito?
gonna say, do you want
Very
alien
cummy sauce.
Do you want alien chicken covered in bantha cum? Because that's what we got here.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, no, that's Jawa cum. The Jawas are renowned for their cummy sauces. You get a circle cake.
What is
this whole thing is a nightmare.
Circle cake, circle.
And here you
t-shirt.
go. This is the last day when they've kind of
Ice
given
cream?
up. Yeah, you get a little ice cream, you get some space popcorn. They're like, yeah, just get the fuck out of here. And then you
You leave hungry. You got to get McDonald's on the way home from the
Yeah.
fucking $6,000 hotel.
Well, as I said, like on the last day, the only thing they have for you is a breakfast. I think they just give you a blue. They give you a blue English muffin. They go, it's from space. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, look, we have a Spaniard. Look, we have a
Yeah, I
Spaniard.
hate it. Get out of here. Oh, I put them in timeout. I was supposed to. I don't know why these people keep.
It's the
thinking.
same people over and over again,
Yeah, it's bizarre.
What are
That
they
looks
saying?
good. I'll eat this space egg.
like some
Yeah.
bot.
I'll eat that. All right. I don't know, man. What else can we say about the Starcruiser? Do you guys want to see the climactic fight?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, we have
Sure.
to.
I've crunched the numbers. If 2% of your followers on YouTube put in $1 each, we can get you there.
We could get there, baby. I'm just worried that I'm gonna go and I'm gonna be like too intense. I like because I don't want to. Here's the problem: these guys are like working. I don't want to fuck with them too much.
They
know?
bring you
fuck
into
with
a
them. We
back
just-
room and they
Listen.
beat you up.
Listen, no. What we do is we review it honestly. That's all we
Yeah.
could do. That's it.
No, everybody's already done. There's like 6,000 videos of them reviing it.
These are
honestly.
not
He's gotta
honest
go-
reviews, dude.
I'm gonna
Not
come
all
up.
of them.
I would come up with a character. I would go. My name is Smoggelson. I am a Jedi from the Corinthian system, and I love to party. And I would try to be one of the cast members, and they'd be like, "Is this guy
Yeah.
part of the show or not?" Like, I don't understand. I go, "Come with me on an adventure, everyone. We're going to the engineering room. Come with me." And they go, "No, sir. You can't lead people on adventures. That's my adventure now. Damn it."
Nobody's gonna chip in to send Vito on a nice vacation. They
Now
want him to
let-
make an ass of himself.
Look, as soon as Ray Skywalker comes out, you take out a sign that says "I love jokes." Jokes. Are
Yeah.
Just keep on calling her Mary Sue and-
I'm gonna
by
have a-
accident. Like, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot your name, Mary Sue.
Oh,
right?
sorry, Mary. Mary, where are we going, Mary? Mary. Oh, that would be awful. That's so mean. That's the problem. I'm too nice. I'm gonna get a
Just do
Kylo
it like
Ren outfit.
deadpan at the end of each, like, oh, what was that, Mary Sue?
I don't want to ruin. Yeah. Oh, okay, Mary. Yeah. Show me what's in the box. Oh, cool. It's a Spencer's Gifts hologram. I'm excited. All right. So here's JoJo.
The whole process and all of your incriminating deeds have been recorded. We thank you for the footage. The Order appreciates what you have done. We will celebrate our victory soon enough. No, get him out of my sight.
There goes Vito.
I'm gonna show up with signs that say Alderaan was an inside job. Ask me for the truth.
You know what you should do though?
I'm gonna
You
go.
should-
Leia ordered the destruction of Alderaan. It was a false flag to gain support for the Republic.
You should bring a real
Obviously.
gun.
I'm gonna bring a
Oh
real gun.
my god!
Don't worry, Ray. I'll help you. And I shoot Kylo Ren. Oh my god! What? You said he was in trouble. I'm helping. Oh, all right. So this is the part everybody's talking about. So, they have these new extendable lightsabers that they still haven't figured out how to make them work. Like, they were supposed to sell them to people, and they haven't done that. So, Ray, watch. She's going to extend her lightsaber, but then because that lightsaber is... Whoever's eating and clanking a fork against a bowl, thank you. It is fantastic. That sounds great. Just fucking with you. All right, so she's going to extend the lightsaber. And then because the lightsaber is like too flimsy and not ready, she has to put it down and grab a lightsaber next to it. Watch, watch this maneuver. Yeah, it's Ray. Yeah. Okay, let me get my other lightsaber. All right. What is is the point
Oh
of
my
that?
God.
What is the point of that? Just pull it out from behind your back.
That
at
is
that point.
that is so.
Or just
slow.
come through the door with it.
Here we go. Yeah, exactly. And second lightsaber. There we go.
Like in a real fight, wouldn't you just already have it ready to go?
Yeah, why does she not just pop through the door with it? Why? I guess it's supposed to be cool that it extends up.
It is, but not when you drop it and pick up another one.
What they should have done is had like Kylo Ren like use telekinesis and throw like an object at her. And then
Yeah.
she ducks and then
Yeah,
grabs the
there
other
could be.
lightsaber.
Look,
you
I'm
know?
gonna say they're ironing out the kinks, and probably nobody actually noticed. It just is kind of funny to go, look at this, look what I can do. Ooh, okay, and that's done with. Let's get the real one, and here we go. How do I just ban this guy? No, he's
Everyone report that person, the Naked HD.
I think
Do
Amaret
us a
got. I got
favor,
a
everyone.
mod in there. Take care of it. Thank you.
Well,
Amaret.
everyone report them as well because I noticed the channel gets
gets in trouble.
Yeah, everyone just mock this. Report that person.
Just
click on the right side and report.
Anyway, so I think Kylo Ren looks terrible. This is another example of why is you gotta like tear up his cloak a little bit. Like, doesn't he just wear one cloak all the time? And why is Kylo Ren's only move to be a little bitch and like always attack shit randomly? Like, watch.
Yeah,
go,
he's always destroying stuff.
Yeah, I'm so mad at this random panel. Watch this. Fuck that shit. God damn it. Look,
I hate
Ray.
these fucking rails.
I hate the railing of this ship so much. Oh, get owned. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, no, she's fine because he spun away for no reason. Wait, was there any reason for him to spin away? He had her on the ropes.
They're just trying to do the Last Jedi throne room fight. That style.
Did this take place before Last Jedi or
This
or
takes
after?
place between Last Jedi and the Rise of Skywalker.
Oh, so they fought again, huh?
Yeah. Well, that's what they're saying. Did you know that Rey and Kylo Ren had a big fight in a stupid space hotel for no reason? What is she attacking? I don't even know.
Was she trying to hit the shots
little-
being fired at her or something?
Oh, there's like laser
But it
bolts?
was like off timing, it seemed like.
Yeah, okay. That would make kind of sense, but there's no lasers coming out.
I mean, maybe you see them in the room, but
Watch
it's
this
not
carefully.
being caught on camera.
It's confusing to me.
What is that?
I think there might be stormtroopers shooting at her right now or something.
Yeah,
but
like
right now
all
it
the
just looks
sparks
like
and stuff. Like
Yeah.
it would be hitting the railings and different things, but
she's having a fit. I can't. What is he saying to her?
They're gone, right? So let them go.
Here's what's stupid about Star Wars is it's too many dialogue, too much dialogue. Just have a fight. Why do these people always feel the need to talk in the middle of a light? It makes sense in a movie, but here it's like in front. Are you gonna have an intimate conversation while 50,000 people watch with their cell phones? All right, it feels weird. Like, do you have a little private conversation between you and Ray? Like, the thing about your father is, dude, I don't want to talk about this. There's people watching.
It's also strange that they beam his voice through speakers throughout the entire room.
I won't. It doesn't stop.
Yeah. Oh. Olay. Oh, he's doing the same thing. He's got her on the ledge. Bam!
into the turnbuckle.
Kill her.
Again, this is the classic Star Wars of you've got her by the head. Just stab her in the side. If maybe he doesn't want to kill her, maybe he still wants to convert her or some shit. I don't.
Just remember, she falls in love with him after this. Okay.
Yeah,
Just
remember
that,
after
right,
he kicks
everyone?
her ass on a spaceship in front
Kills
of a
her
million
father
people,
figure.
she goes, God, I can't wait to hop on that bone. Bam! Right here. Stab her right in the side. She's dead. You win. You won. It's over.
You just know someone's going to screw that up one day, and there's going to be a serious workman's comp.
It would be pretty cool if she accidentally flipped over the side and they're like, we have no idea what to do. Let's get her back up there somehow. It's not part of the show. All right.
Ooh, she took the lightsaber. He took the lightsaber.
Yeah, he's got both lightsabers. He kicked her right in the baby maker.
You know what? It would have helped her in this situation if she was trained.
Yeah, she should have trained more. This is where I'm in the audience going, this is where I'm in the audience yelling, you should have trained, you dumb bitch! You should have paid attention to Luke when he told you stuff. Instead, you just left. This is your fault. Luke wouldn't have died. Luke would have handled this fine. All right, here comes the one thing that they, oh no! Oh no!
It's really slow.
Now just stab her. Just stab her right in the tummy, right here. The past is dead, but we can be the future. Okay, so he's trying to convert her still.
Together as one.
Wait. Did it just turn into like Blue's Clues? Like say the catchphrase and I'll do a thing?
Yes.
I feel like that's this whole experience. It's
Wait, didn't she just use the one that raised up again?
Nah, she grabbed the one on the ground that he threw down. I don't know. I gave you a chance. That's the thing. How many conversations could you have about the past and you should embrace the past and the future and I'm the Jedi and you're the Jedi? Like, what the fuck? Again, just kill her or don't.
Really, that's just going to be an open invitation for them to heckle people. Like, I imagine people, when it gets quiet like that, being like, play Freebird.
Let the past die, Ray. I'll be in the audience. I'll be like, no, join him. He's got a point. He's joining. Oh, she's forced something. Oh, force head bank. And then Yoda shows up in a tube.
An unimaginable power to keep these safe.
Remember that time that a Force Ghost showed up to 100 drunk people on a
Is he
spaceship?
is he flicking us off? Is he sticking a middle finger? Look at that.
That was my favorite part of Star Wars, where Force Ghosts will just randomly appear to cruise ships full of idiots and go, well, the thing about the Force is you gotta believe in yourself. It's a lot less special, no?
This whole thing is going to be awesome in like 5 years when all the shit isn't cleaned and like where the sparks are coming out is all stained black.
This thing is going to be awesome when it's a crater because they're going to take it apart in 2 years and try to make money from the scrap metal. There's no way they're going to make any money from any of this.
Do we know what the numbers are yet? Like, have they posted any like profits from this or anything like that?
They haven't even done. It's not even. This is the media press event. You know. So everybody here is like press. Here's the thing. I think they'll have 6 solid months of Star Wars superfan bookings. People who have a lot of money and no sense in their head. And then after that, it's like, how do you get an average family to pay for? Is that it? Is that the end? She takes the box and runs away. That's the thrilling climax of the thing.
Well, they can't
my
kill
box.
him.
It's mine now. You guys, I'm going home.
Eat my dick. I'm gone. Yay! We did it.
Do your job, Lieutenant.
She like.
I know how they'll
check
profit off of this.
And then the First Order kills everybody that, just cheered.
That would be great if they go, all right, let's just massacre the civilians and be on our way.
And then they actually
I wonder if the press only got like 1 day to stay there.
So there was two different things. So there's some people went on a 1-day thing.
Yeah.
Like that Tim Tracker guy, and you see different actors in his, and then Ordinary Adventures, and a lot of people got the full 2-day experience. But they all released their stuff at the same time.
Yeah, the embargo.
Yeah, some journalists were like, dude, we can't go for 2 days. I have like actual work to do and a life.
The Chewbacca dude I thought that was a fan dressed up that way, like just.
They won't allow that.
They just watched on. In what world would that happen?
Well, Chewbacca was captured by the First Order, but it turns out the
But he was
First
allowed
Order
to dance and wave his arms and shit?
He's actually a good guy. Oh my God, it's that guy. So this is like one of the characters you meet, and at one point he gets thrown in the brig, and you're like, oh, I missed that guy. What happened to him? And it turns out he was a stormtrooper.
Can I say something, Vito, real quick?
Yeah, go nuts.
All right, so yeah, thank you, Jonathan, for supporting Vito, and everyone in the comments, like, support my man Vito, because
thank you, Jonathan.
This guy's too humble to ask for money, really. Like, I know him personally, and I want to get him to Vegas with us. So, like, for gas and stuff, if you guys could put up some
Tell
super
you what,
chats or whatever,
every
that'd be
dollar
amazing.
that comes in this chat, I'm gonna make a note, and this is all Starcruiser money. If I don't know if I'd have to figure out how to go and not get kicked off immediately. I'd have to figure it out. Although I want to hear Ray. Here's where Ray tells us that we're wonderful. Bitch, you just left with the box. Why'd you come back? I thought you had stuff to do. All right, tell me about what I did.
Oh, garbage chute. Oh, no, he's fine. He's fine. We'll jump off the next port.
That Wookiee costume is incredible.
It's pretty bad.
Like the holiday special Wookiee suits look better.
Thank you, Jonathan, for the super sticker.
Jonathan, awesome.
Chewie says the activator is already in place.
Oh, he has
Yeah. All right. I don't know, man. There's nothing left here. What is this? You go, and then after Rey defeats Kylo, you watch a bunch of fake fireworks outside and eat some popcorn. Yeah, let's watch everybody. Yay! Yay! We did it! We did it! We saved Star Wars!
Oh my gosh, look at all those super chats coming in, Vito, for you. That's
Beautiful.
awesome.
Vito does not hate Asians. I love the Asian community.
I wish you could have seen the way that I.
Oh God, it would go. You know what would be great is to go dressed as a Starfleet character and be completely Star Trek the entire time. And go,
Yeah.
well, according to the Prime Directive, I should not interact. But, you know, I wonder if they would give you shit if you dressed up as a Star Trek character. And you're like, no,
they won't let you. They won't let you.
How? Why not? How'd they know? I mean, they would know.
Well, you're not supposed to dress up any costume, what they deem to be costumes. Because
you're allowed to wear, like, kind of space-looking stuff, you know? Like, everybody here is wearing... You're allowed to wear, like, because these guys are wearing, like, resistance smuggler shit, and other people are looking like Han Solo. You're allowed to wear kind of Star Warsy clothes.
Do you get like a list of rules when you like buy your ticket? Or
probably when you buy your ticket, yes, I would say.
I'm
just like Disneyland.
Dude, if I went to this as a Vulcan, if I went as Spock and I went, well, this is highly illogical. $6,000 for this, highly illogical.
Don't even just do the fucked up makeup on the forehead. You know,
by the way, Vito, you skipped the super chat by Isaac James.
I got him. I put him up. Thank you, Isaac. Thank you, my friend.
Everybody,
I love you, buddy. Everybody,
see what I did?
I see. Thank you. No, thank you, Isaac. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Sarge. At some point, maybe I'll go to this thing.
The Metal Redneck donated and said, Vito, I love you.
I love you too, Metal Redneck. I love you.
That's
you
an
know
awesome
this
name,
guy
by the
is
way.
going. Yeah, imagine I go and I'm just like the whole time I'm like, will we meet any Vulcans on the planet? And they're like, sir, again, I feel like I've explained this multiple times that is a Star Trek thing.
When does
Right,
Doctor Who
right.
show up?
Oh my God, it's a Romulan, everyone, a Romulan. No, it's not that is Chewbacca. That is not a Romulan. And here's where they go. Thanks for giving us $6,000.
Get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out of here. Get on out of here.
I feel bad for the cast members. She can't break a smile. Like she has to like smile all the time. Look,
That's not gonna last.
why so serious?
Oh, yeah, here. This is your fucking adventure down to the surface. They give you a slit to look at. Why don't they give you a big old window? Oh my God. Yay, we did it. Yeah, you can't dress in full costume. That's true. Cole is right about that. But you can
We have made our way back to Earth. It's very humid here.
the best part is the second you get off the ship, you know what they got? They got another fucking gift shop right there before you leave. In the background, people are buying t-shirts and bullshit. They know what they're doing, Disney.
That's where you
Disney's-
buy the lunch.
Disney's getting paid. All right, guys. That's Starcruiser, man.
I don't
Nice
know
way.
about you guys. I mean, it is funny, and I've laughed out loud a lot to many of these videos. At this point, nothing surprising, but it also makes me deeply sad. It's just like all this is so cynical, and everyone involved. You're just like, you know, they went to drama school how many years?
To be stuck on
now they're living their life.
And they still think that they're gonna like they're gonna
No,
do
this
such
is
a
their
good
big
job.
break. This is their
that
big
they'll
break.
be put in the movie.
Because what do you call it? We all know that all these famous movie producers right now are booking their Star Wars cruises. All right, Spielberg is going to come through and he's going to go, hey, that guy who played First Order Trooper number 9 was pretty good. I'm going to make him the new Indiana Jones, I think. This is the big break for a lot of these people. I'm very excited for them. Here's the thing, man. We know it's stupid, right? So they should just admit it's stupid and just make it stupid. Make it like, yeah, it's stupid. It's a cheap little thing. It's a one-night dinner experience. Again, would have been fun. Come, don't take it too seriously. It's going to be hokey. It's going to be cringe. But enjoy some stupid food and watch a lightsaber battle.
Star Tours was kind of stupid, but it was still like it had Star Wars magic in it, from what I remember. You know.
Thank you to Professor Krieger for 10. Yeah, Star Tours was, but even Star Tours was a little hokey, a little bit like tongue in cheek. The problem with this is they're selling it and they're saying this is a magical adventure and you will truly be immersed in the Star Wars universe and live your own Star Wars story. It's like, just say we dressed up a room and it looks like you're in space and you eat stupid food and you talk to the characters. Like, when you start taking it serious, the more seriously you take it, I think the stupider it's going to be.
It would be really fun to show up to this dressed as like with a buddy and just dress as Rick and Morty and be a huge asshole the whole time.
Yeah, just be drunk. I don't know about this, Morty. Yeah.
Bring a flask.
Gee, Rick.
Yeah. I think this is bingo. This planet is filled with foolish, colorful. Oh no, this is the dinner. Okay. This is when they bring you the blue shrimp. We can't miss it. Would you eat the blue shrimp, guys?
No.
Oh hell
No,
yeah!
I would. I hope it's blueberry flavored.
I hope it's blueberry flavored as well. Put it in my mouth. Blue shrimp is what I'm about.
I'd be there just drinking the water with the dry ice.
Yeah, they'd be like, oh, I'd be eating all the garnish. Sir, that is not my planet. We eat the garnish first, and we throw the shrimp on the floor. Bam! This man insists on throwing all his food on the floor. And we don't know how to tell him to stop role playing. I don't know.
The best part of all the food coloring is you can really hide all the mold if stuff starts to go bad.
Yeah.
I want to watch this lightsaber change in slow motion because I think this was the most impressive thing of the entire event. This was just mind blowing. I could not believe. Watch this. Here she goes. I'm all the Jedi. All of them. Okay, there's a lot of buildup.
All right.
I'm all the Jedi. Oh my God!
Did she actually say that?
I don't think she says it there. I would hope not. And let me put that down and get the real one. All right, that's my show saber. I don't like to damage my show saber. It's very important to me.
I'm pretty sure when she drops that first lightsaber, it's still on because
Yeah.
I think you could still tell there's some glow.
Yeah,
coming
left
from
behind.
Mm-hmm.
It's just weird that that's how they came up with to switch sabers was, all right, now wave your hand weirdly and just kind of duck over as a Jedi would do. They couldn't
What they
come up
should
with
have
any way
done-
to disguise this.
They should have had either Kylo do something to get everybody to look at him, and then have her do the switch, or like I forget who said it, have something fly at her head, and she has to duck and do the switch then.
Or just yeah, there's a million different ways.
He could
And
have just force knocked her down or anything.
I'm gonna
Anything.
be.
It's
Well, you don't want her to make her triumphant entrance and then Kylo Ren immediately smashes her into a wall. That kind of sucks the fun out of her sails. I'll say this: look, it's the first couple performances. They're probably still working on some choreography. Maybe that swap is going to become such second nature that we'll never know. We'll never know.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows, guys? Is there anything else that we need to see from this?
Is this what the towns are going to be like? The Disney towns?
Oh my God, Disney Town! What are they even calling that?
I forget what it's some like cabana thing.
Story living by Disney. All right, yeah, I guess this is on topic. This is the future of your life. Is that I haven't met these people. Look, and obviously I have Disney fans in my audience, and I totally get it. But do you want to live at Disney World? Like, do you go to Disney World and you go, I wish I could live here?
Some people do, man.
Disney experiences are magical because they start with great storytelling. They include a quality that is unmatched.
Okay,
Well,
whatever.
Storytelling.
They don't have anything to show because they don't have it yet, but they're announcing Story Living by Disney. These are going to be neighborhoods, some for residents ages 55 and over, so they're like retirement communities for people who just fucking love Disney. Here's the thing that people don't realize, and I don't know. There's going to be
by Disney communities.
I don't know what they're going to be. They're going to have core Disney DNA. Okay, like
So-
Cotino, a story living by Disney community. So this is like if you want to live in a what they're going to build like a fake lake in the middle of. Maybe this is genius. Actually, this might actually be a genius idea.
Well, I can't wait for the violence. That's the thing that I'm
Yeah.
excited for. Is like the first time somebody didn't take their dementia medication and just drives through the farmer's market.
Yeah. A guy just goes,
Just
I'm tired
Goofy's-
of them playing that Small World song every day I wake up.
And Goofy's
It's a
just
small world.
plastered to
Goes
the
on a
front of his fucking car.
shooting rampage. Nicole says life has been crazy. Tonight's the first time in a while I can watch live. I missed you boys. You made my life. And I love you, Lewis. Nicole loves you, Lewis. Thank you, Nicole, for coming by. Here's the thing. Walt Disney, so this is complicated. You know Epcot, of course, the Epcot park.
Right.
Epcot was originally Walt Disney's design for a perfect living community, which he called the experimental prototype community of tomorrow. Epcot was not supposed to be a park. It was literally supposed to be a town, like a perfect town where everybody's houses all fed into the same central grid and the same heating system. And it was just like a perfectly planned out living community. And then he died and they said, let's just fucking make it a place where you get drunk and eat food from around the world. Okay. But this could work. Because if this is the Disney plan of, this is what Disney did with Disney World back in the day, or Disneyland. He just bought up land that fucking nobody wanted, like shitty fucking swampland. And under assumed names. They're like, why do you want to buy this useless swampland? He's like, don't worry about it. Shut the fuck up. Sell it to me for pennies on the dollar. And then he just renovated it into, these parks or whatever else. So if Disney is just buying up desert or like, shit in the middle of nowhere and eco transforming it into these luxury housing communities, yeah, they'll probably make a fortune. So good for them. If that's what's happening.
Do they want that headache? Because I know, what is the city that's attached to Disneyland? Is that Burbank? I don't live in California.
Anaheim.
I know I've read many stories over the years about what a ridiculous pain in the keister it is to take care of that community, because like the homeowners association down there is just brutal. There was at one point, I remember they had this problem of a roving flamingo decoration.
Yeah.
And
right, and the homeowners association.
Yeah, someone put up a flamingo decoration, and then there was a big freak out, and then they squashed them, and all of a sudden the flamingo would show up at someone else's lawn, and this just went on and on. And I don't know if Disney wants the headache of like because it's one thing if you have the people there, like they're there a few days, but like a whole town.
Well, Disney also
that's going to take a lot of Disney magic to make it work.
It's going to be condos and stuff. Disney also did this before with what they called Celebration Florida. So they bought a town, they built, and they said it was going to be, like Main Street USA, like this perfect living community. And then they just ran it horribly, and all the houses were built wrong and falling apart. And the people eventually rebelled and kicked Disney out of the town. They were like, you know what, we're going to vote. We're going to have a town charter, and Disney no longer has anything to do with our stupid town. So they've tried this before. It's going to be interesting. I don't know, man. But I would say it is kind of creepy, the idea that it's really creepy if Disney ends up owning all these towns, man. Like, oh, I live in a Disney town. Jesus Christ. That's terrifying.
And the scary thing about it was, have you guys read about the Amazon towns that they're talking about making, like company towns?
Yeah, it's not going to stop at Disney. It's going to be every corporation. There's going to be Walmart towns.
Well, that's like China. That's like China. You live in a cage owned by Apple. They go, here's your Apple cage, and you climb in at night, and they lock you in so you don't run away. And then in the morning, you wake up and you make iPhones. I don't know. I'm just making things up again. But
I believe
the general idea. It is terrifying on a certain level. I don't know, man. Disney they're too big. But a corporation reaches a certain size, I think the government needs to step in and be like, just stop. You guys make movies and TV. You don't need to also start owning towns. This is terrifying to me.
I think it's good.
Yeah, okay. All right.
I like it.
I like that. I like the idea that I'll never be able to afford a real house, but I can spend my entire amount of fortune to live in a community with Disney psychopaths. The entire world is just we're just building experiences for the rich.
Dude,
And
everything's
it's very bizarre.
everything's a monopoly, bro. Even like fucking like the channels here on YouTube. Like we could have information like before anyone else, and it's the same 3 channels that get all the views. That's the way it is, bro. It's like,
Story Living by Disney. Do they have any other pictures of this new home communities? Let's see. This is terrifying to me. I would not be surprised if you get to the end of this and it's like, what happens when I die? And it's like, well, we take your body and we recycle it into food for everyone else. And you go, okay. That sounds right. It's a wonderful, magical place, you know? And then we take your skeleton and we use it to make animatronics for the park. Oh, wonderful. I'm a part of something. All of this creeps me the fuck out. It's so dystopian. These stock images of people petting a dog and whatever else.
Yeah, well, we're standing on the edge of the end of the world, and
yeah,
it's everything's coming to an end, and it's either going to be just a complete annihilation with what's currently going on, or everybody will be stuck in these like where you're next door to fucking Goofy, and he's washing his car like in the Goofy movie, and, and you just
I love the idea that there's
life.
a guy whose job he has to be Goofy for the rest of his life.
Yeah,
and it's like, hey, Goofy, how's it going? Fine. I love
put a
living
master
in
lock
my
on the
story
back of the
living
suit.
community.
You can't get out.
That's how the penal system works now.
It's
You've
just
been
like
sentenced
WandaVision.
to live as Donald Duck for the rest of your life. To live in this story living community. Oh my god, this is terrifying.
Is it going to be a bunch of timeshares?
I think not timeshare. It's going to be like condos for, you know. And it said some of them are going to be like for 55 and older, so it's going to be like
I think that's what the focus is going to be for 55 and older, and they might do some experimental ones with younger families, but I don't think they're even really interested in doing anything like that for them, because it families fuck up towns.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. You say, oh, it's going to be a magical, wonderful community. You know, there's going to be drunks and murderers and psychopaths too. So everybody wants this dream, this small town Americana dream. Oh, Main Street USA. Main Street USA had just as many rapists and pedophiles as anywhere else on America, right?
Mm-hmm.
There is
but we didn't talk about it.
We didn't talk about it. That's what people want to go back to. They're like, remember when we just didn't talk about it? You know, your kid came home from the church. You're like, you like that priest a lot, huh? And he's like, yeah, he's real fun. I love going over there. I don't know, man. Look, I want to not be jaded about these things, but I see the way that these corporations just find ways to nickel it. It's not even that. It's like they don't understand. Once you're rich, you don't connect with not rich people in the way that you can make a $6,000 Star Wars hotel and you go, yeah, that's like what? Like a week's wage for most people, $6,000. And you go, no. That's like a year's rent for a lot of people. So the same thing with them planning a living community. I just expect everything is going to be priced for Disney executives who have no connection. There's a video. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it real quick. There's a video where Bill Gates tries to guess the price.
Yeah, I love that video.
All right. Let's see Bill Gates guessing prices. Here's how connected billionaires are to the rest of the world. Let's see.
And it's so funny that Ellen is the one that's hosting this, because she has no fucking idea either. She tries to play this every woman lesbo,
right?
But she's just completely out of touch herself, and a billionaire as well.
Right. And let's be clear, this will get copyright struck, so please donate money, because there will be no ads playing on the stream after we watch.
You get at the supermarket.
Ellen,
when's the last time that you have been at a supermarket?
Long time ago.
Okay. All right. This will be interesting. All right.
I think Bill is genuinely uncomfortable with this premise and knows that he's going to appear wildly out of touch with the common man.
If you can guess 3 out of the 5 products within $1 of each one, the audience will get something. Okay.
It would be funny if they just gave him like $200.
I don't remember. Does he? I remember at least one of them. He's like wildly wrong.
No danger there.
So if this guy can guess the peasant prices, the peasants
Yes.
watching win prizes.
The peasants in the audience are going to win some rice-a-roni.
Oh,
All right,
God.
all right.
I've been hearing a lot about those lately.
Oh, did he guess the price already?
Yeah.
Look. How much do you think rice-a-roni would be within $1?
$5.
Okay, let's.
The audience didn't like that.
Let's see. Oh, it's $1.
$5 for
What a
rice.
bargain.
I'll take 5.
I know.
Who's the cool black guy?
It's Ellen's black token.
All right.
Token character.
Ooh, Tide Pods. You've been hearing a lot about those lately. What do you think?
Man, this video is old.
$4.
Oh,
No, they want me to go higher.
yeah.
Let's go with 10. $10.
All right.
What is it? I don't even know.
$19.97.
$4 for
It's
Tide
expensive
Pods?
to
What are
do
you,
laundry.
crazy?
I'll take a half.
It's very costly. Okay, now very important.
This is my best chance. with
Really?
This one, yeah.
Because you floss.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you
floss as
have
well.
like
Very
a
important to keep your
Mexican
gums
lady
in
buy it for
All
you.
right.
He has a
That's
Mexican
floss.
flossing slave for him. to floss his teeth for him.
How much would
If
you
I
say
had
that
Bill
floss
Gates
is?
money,
$4.
no way am I
Look
ever
at
going to be
you.
flossing my teeth again.
$3.78. That's
All right, he knows how much dental floss there.
I want to know if he even knows what Tostinos are.
those pizza rolls. 1 bag of Totina pizza rolls.
She doesn't even know the name.
Totinas.
Totinos.
Have some tonight.
Dumb bitch.
Hot. From the oven.
I'll go with 22.
What?
What? Oh, he's shell shocked.
$15 for
Tide
pizza
Pods.
rolls. $22.
Right, let's try it. $8. $8.99.
You guys think less than $10?
Yes. All right. How do you feel about this? This is TGI Fridays frozen spinach and artichoke dip.
This is
it's
fucking
8 ounces.
crazy.
8 ounces.
It's branded.
So it's got to be $400.
You guys think less than $10?
It's
Yes.
branded.
Yes,
It's
we do.
You think
branded,
frozen artichoke dip is more than $10?
Yes, I think it is less.
Like 7?
Who said what? He's saying 5. Somebody's 5.
All right, how much is
Okay, we'll go with 4.
Yeah, go with 4.
Like, you got to cook it yourself. You know that, right? You just give him
All
the
right,
answers.
Bill.
So he
Yeah,
can
they
fucking-
gave him the answers.
$20 for a bag of pizza rolls, Bill Gates? What do you don't have? You're not in touch with the common man. As we all know, the pizza roll index, which we all loyally follow us on the stock market, that is the most telling sign of inflation in the value of the dollar. And thankfully, the price of the Tostino's pizza roll has remained steady, despite Bill Gates trying to raise it 20. He wants to double the price of their pizza rolls. That's the thing with these rich guys. They can afford it. They can afford a $20 bag of pizza rolls.
I don't want to live
What do
in
you
a
think
world
the
with
audience
$20
got?
pizza rolls.
I don't know. What did they get? Let's find
Probably
out.
like vaccines.
Yeah, they got vaccines.
Thank you so much for being here. It's been a pleasure seeing you. And you probably want to know what you won.
Yes,
right?
yes.
All right. Well, you're all going to come back for one of my 12 days of giveaways.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Great. You get to come
You
back
get a car.
for
All
another.
right, so everybody comes back for another show, and I think that's one of the ones, where she gives away cars and other garbage. All right, look at this. These are the people who want to live in the Disney Village. I want to go on the Ellen show.
You know what? If they want to live in the Disney Village, I say we let them.
The best part of this show is playing Spot the husband or boyfriend who has no idea what's going on. He's like,
There's
oh
no
my
men there."
God. No, there's this guy. You got this guy up here like, Jesus fucking Christ, these women love Ellen. This guy might actually be an Ellen fan. He's like, I love Ellen.
You know what?
She
You know what
is
you
the
call those guys?
greatest.
You know what you
I
call
hope
those
she
guys?
does her dance.
What do you call those guys, Lewis?
Friend zoned.
The friend zone? Oh, no. They brought their wives. That's so horrible, Lewis. How could you? All right, guys, look. Anyway, that's all I've got on the Starcruiser, on the story living.
Doesn't
And,
look like Star Wars. It's too expensive. It's a slap in the face to the original fans who made this saga popular. Now we have to look at it through the outside in. We're not part of it. They could shove it, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, I'm going to switch topics, and if anybody needs to go, feel free to let me know. Don't feel like you got to stick around.
I'm not leaving.
No, you don't have to. But I was going to switch topics over to the
You know,
Intellivision. Yeah, go ahead.
After watching this thing and seeing that, I just get this strong feeling that at some point this project was meant for a cruise. It just must have, and it must start out pre-COVID or something happened. I'm like, maybe
There's
not.
so many ways they could have done it better. I think there's so many different things they could have done, and this is what they decided on. And it feels like maybe they could take parts of it and apply it elsewhere. I don't know.
No, I'm sold. I'm saving up all my pennies. I'm going in, whenever I can scratch up $6,000 to bring. Is it just for one ticket, 6,000, or do you get to bring multiple people?
For $6,000 is a family of 4. $6,000.
I think the 6,000 is only
I'm bringing my
all you can drink
kids.
water.
Yeah, that's the other. That's the other thing that pisses me off is that. Come on, just make the liquor free. Why not?
Oh, you got to pay for the liquor? Can
Yeah,
you bring
they
your
don't
own?
No, I don't.
I have ways.
There are ways. I'm gonna be one of those
my
guys
ways.
who straps the bag of liquor to
I
his
will
body.
barely clean out a shampoo bottle, and
Yeah, that shampoo whiskey is the best kind. Let me see if I can find. Start planning. There's like a list of how much it costs. I mean, we've looked at it a million times. It's literally, here we go. 4 guests in a cabin is $6,000. And they specify as 3 adults. You can't have 4 adults. One of them has to be a child. I don't know why 3 adults and a child are in a room. I'm weirded out by it, but okay. 2 adults, 1 child. That sounds more normal to me.
Wait, if it was 2 adults, then you got some like swinger.
2
swinger
adults,
action.
it's mom and dad. 3 adults, it's your weird uncle. I don't know what's going on. $6,000. That's $750 per guest per night. And remember, these are nights. You show up at noon. You don't. The thing doesn't even really get started until 3 o'clock on the first day. So it's like such a short experience. It's crazy to me.
They don't want 2 couples. It's so weird. It's like they made that rule up so they don't want like couple swapping them.
that would be so much fun.
That makes Star Wars.
Go to Star Wars with another couple and swap wives.
And this is the starting. This is the tiny price too. We gotta stop talking about Star Wars wife swapping. Family
Hey,
channel.
bro, that's the only way to get my
swapping on
And
Star
then you
Wars.
just gotta watch your wife get fucked.
Oh my god.
That's worth $6,000, bro.
And then there's a hologram of Yoda that pops up in the room and is like, "Good job, bud."
Do I really gotta watch the Wookiee fuck you? Yes, get in your corner.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Vito, you have a hot wife, right?
Yeah, we're gonna have a whole Star Wars cuckolding situation. There's probably somebody for which this is their ultimate sexual fetish, and somebody's gonna dress up as a Tusken Raider and have the sexual adventure of their lifetime.
Can you
If you pay 2K more, Finn will peg your wife.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, the Vito tier, if I ever can afford it, would be $4,800, and I got to bring somebody else. Lewis, you're coming, right?
Yeah. Well, more ways than
Lewis wants in on this.
You
I don't know
Oh
who
yeah,
the
I'll go,
fuck-
bro.
you
I'll hold
guys
the camera.
better
Fuck it.
Yeah, well, you're gonna
do
have to be the
something
cameraman.
Fucking awesome. I hope you get to go.
Okay, listen. If you want to really do it, I'll push it on my channel as well, dude. We'll go.
I think we should.
What do we have to raise? $4,000? You said
We're gonna raise $5,000.
$5,000 we'll raise. Okay. We'll
Let me
do a
think about
GoFundMe and we'll do it the way you said.
Let me think about it.
We'll have exclusive videos for those who donated and then one for everyone else. I mean, you know.
Yeah, maybe. It would be fun. It would be interesting. I'm just so busy, Lewis. I don't have time for 2 days of fucking Star Wars.
You can make the time. You can
I
make
can
the
make
time
the
for
time.
that.
I hate the idea that I hate the idea that Disney gets the money at the end. Let's put it that way. There's something about it that I go, God damn it! I can't believe I'm gonna have my fans are giving Disney $4,800. Nicole says the cuckold experience costs extra. Very true. And God, as my audience says, Star Wars wife swap. He's in for it. Oh, beautiful. Vito's just mad there. Oh my God. I don't know why I highlighted that message. Thank you, Adept. Don't bring it in. No. I don't want this. You say I don't
People
wanna
are
touch
trying
kids
really,
on the
really
Star
hard
Wars
to get you
cruise.
banned.
Holy Lord, I'm gonna get banned. 44 hours of cringe. All right. Well, guys, I know everybody in the audience loves Star Wars, so let's stop talking about it and piss off everybody who's watching. I was going to talk about the Intellivision Amico. Now, this is a topic. How many of you are familiar with the Intellivision Amico?
I am.
I am as well. I actually, not that it's saying much because he got interviewed by everybody, but I actually interviewed Tommy.
Oh, you did interview Tommy. Yeah, he probably would have come on my channel if I had invited him, but I didn't because I don't want to talk to him. He went on, it's funny, he went on the podcast, the Dick Show with Dick Masterson. Somebody told him you should get Tommy to come on and do an interview, but the guy's username was Vito something. So Dick thought it was me recommending him, and he's like, okay, well, Vito says he's a good guest. And then after he came on, he's like, why'd you recommend that idiot to come on my show? I'm like, I didn't recommend him. Like it says right here, Vito says Tommy should come on. I'm like, that's a different Vito. There's more than one Vito.
There's Vito 1, there's Vito 2.
Yeah, there's so many Vitos. All right, now for those of you who don't know, the Intellivision Amico is a new video game console. The original Intellivision, if you don't know, was a video game console in like the 70s,
80s,
early 80s. I want to say it's like 78. Let me see if I'm right here. Intellivision.
I say 88, 89. That's my
release date. I'm gonna say it's 78.
It's after Atari.
1979. I was off by 1 year.
Okay.
Yeah,
1 year. Although it says, North America 1979. So the Intellivision, they're bringing it back, but obviously they're updating it. It is going to be a new, exciting, family-friendly console, whatever the hell. I don't know. Should we watch a little bit of it?
Family-friendly entertainment.
Yeah,
with the sole
family-friendly.
purpose of ease, togetherness, and fun. All Amico games are family-friendly, and they contain no violence or any foul language. Families will enjoy gathering.
Wait, pause that
together
real
with
quick.
Amico.
All right.
Wait, weren't those people
wait a
in
minute.
these people right here were in the Star Wars thing too? What
Yeah,
the
they
hell?
get the same people. It's the same
people.
the same smiling families advertising everything. All right. So it's a family-friendly video game console. One of the things they like to say is, you can't connect it to the internet so no one can swear at your kids. That's a feature now, is that it lacks functionality. And you play what look like terrible flash phone games on this thing. Now, why is this interesting? Well, it's interesting for a number of reasons. One of which is that when they first announced this thing, let's take a look at this. It's being spearheaded by a guy named Tommy Tallarico. This is a video game guy who's well known. He was a composer on a lot of different video games like Spider-Man, Metroid Prime, whatever else. He's well known for running the Video Games Live concert series where concert musicians play video game music. Okay. So Tommy's been going out here and going, I have made the greatest video game console of all time. The Xbox is for criminals and pedophiles. The PlayStation will murder your children in your sleep. You need an Amico. And the Amico, you'll be, look at how happy these Asian children are because they can play. We've got, this looks so fucking bad. It plays cell phone games, basically. Now people have been following this whole thing has been a debacle. It was supposed to come out like 3 years ago. It's still not ready. They blame COVID because of course they do. The price of the console has gone up multiple times. Let's see, Amico price change. Originally this was supposed to be what, $150?
No
It was supposed to be like dirt cheap.
It was originally supposed to be $150 when it was announced in 2018. So this has been going on since 2018. It is currently being sold for $249. The other day, their CEO says the price could go up again because they don't know how to manufacture this thing. Now, remember, a Nintendo Switch Lite is like $200. And they keep saying, they're like, well, it's fine because it's different from the Switch. It's for families or whatever. Families love the Switch. You can play Mario Kart with your kids. You can play Smash Brothers. Geek Getaway, who has followed this story, says the new price is going to be $350. That's how much is a PlayStation 5? $500?
Yeah.
But a PlayStation 4 costs what right now? Like $400?
Not even. I think it's like close to 3.
Yeah, you see the and the Geek Getaway knows a lot more of the goings on with a lot of this stuff. But
I can get a refurbished
they made,
PS4 for $300. Go ahead.
They made this deal where basically like $100 per console is going to this guy that gave him some money. So yeah, the price is definitely going up.
Well, that's the thing is that, so this thing has been going on. There are people on both sides. Let me see. There's been this little cult of people. the Intellivision Amico cult, who has been saying this is going to be great. You're going to be able to play games with your kids. You've never been able to play video games with your kids before this thing. The Wii did not exist. This is brand new. We've never seen motion controls on a console before. It's like, okay, guys, I think you just don't know what you're talking about. But it has come out that the Intellivision Amico, which all these people have been sucking its dick for the past 4 fucking years, it's not a, well, it is a scam. They have run multiple, this is their what, 4th crowdfunding campaign.
Yeah.
It's so hard to follow this story. Intellivision Amico, what was the first one? What was the main
Republic.
crowdfunding?
I believe it was Republic.
Is it called Republic? Let's see. All right, so they've already done this. They already did the crowdfunding for the console, and they raised $11 million.
Doesn't it have like the processing power of like a fucking iPhone 6?
Yes, no, not even like an iPhone 4. Like they looked at the guts of this thing, and it literally.
I think it's like 2011, like Android or something like that.
Yeah, they're like, what chip does it run on? And it's like, oh, the Super Best Friends China 9000. And you're like, is that a chip? And they're like, yeah, no, it's really good. The super good Mr. Chinatown. It has like the worst chips.
Okay,
inside of it.
Geek says it was actually Fig that was the first round.
Fig. So this isn't even the first one. Intellivision
Right.
Amico on Fig. Okay, let's go through the. All right, so it was open for pre-order on Fig. They raised $7 million. Incredible! My God. Okay, what a thing! I can't wait for this to come out with 13,000 pre-orders. Now that's all pre-orders. 13,000 people pre-ordered the console so they can play Farkle, a game that you can play with 6 dice that you can buy in the store right now for $1.99, probably less. You can play cornhole. You can buy a cornhole board for $5. Shark. Okay, so they raised $7 million. And you know what happens with the $7 million? The money runs out. The money runs out because COVID happened. They didn't get the chips on time. Then they go, okay, so it's not out yet, but here's what we'll do. We'll do a second crowdfunding. This time you're buying shares of the company. So you're not even pre-ordering the console. You own a part of Amico. They raised $11 million. They've got $18 million now. $18 million. You own a part of the Amico experience. Can you believe it? What a beautiful thing. It's now, that was last year. That was April. That was only last year they blew through $12 million already.
This is insane.
April 15th, 2021. It is now a year later, and they have come back with another fucking crowdfunding. And I think they really thought, they're like, well, the first one got $7 million. Second one got $11 million. We'll just do a third one, $58,000. They're fucked. They have basically said, and people have been digging through the documents, they've said, we have enough money to keep running for another 2 months. And then the company's done.
What happens if they aren't able to get this thing done?
Everyone loses their money. What do you mean? It's it.
Because I'm very unfamiliar with any of these crowdfunding things because I always thought that they were just scams. And it looks like
they are. They are. You figured it out.
Like as soon as I saw Kickstarter, I was like, none of this shit's getting made at all. And then I just never looked at it ever again.
we missed another one crowdfunding campaign, but this one seems they took it down. They've done 4 crowdfunding campains. Can't even find this one anymore because they're hiding it. I want to see, is there a good
what was the Geek Getaway? What was the amount?
Yeah, what was the fundable amount? We'll find out. Point is, we have this article. Now, this is just a train wreck we can't look away from. I find this very funny because I have fought with Tommy Tallarico personally. I said, Tommy, this is a terrible idea. You're marketing this all wrong. Stop fight. He fights with everybody who says it. If you say it looks like shit, it used to be if you went on any video about the Intellivision Amico, it could be on a channel with 100 subscribers. Okay, they would make videos.
He's in the comment sections. He's fighting anyone and everyone.
It happened to me multiple times.
Did you tweet at him right now?
No, he's finally realized to shut the hell up. But it used to be if you tweeted out, I don't know, that Intellivision Amico kind of looks like shit. Within 10 minutes, you would get a personal message from Tommy Tallarico going, well, let me tell you why I think you need to rethink the Intellivision Amico. I'm like, bro, you're a CEO of a company. This is not, what are you doing?
Man,
Not
I
how
don't
you
know.
win people over.
You know what?
Geek Getaway says Fundable was private investors, so there's no way to know.
There's no way to know how much was on Fundable, but I mean, again, it went from 7 million in pre-orders to 12 million in people investing in the company who now own part of Intellivision, to now 60. That new one has been up for 2 weeks and they've made $60,000. They're totally fucked. This console is never coming out. Everyone who invested money in it has lost all their money. And yeah, you were asking what happens if it doesn't come out. That's it. You lost your money. You don't get your money back. It's gone.
And not a single one has been delivered.
Here's what I'd like to
It's
ask.
not even created.
Here's what I'd like to ask to the people in here that have never heard of this. Who do you think they're trying to market this product to?
I mean,
what
I
would be your guess?
From everything that I because I listened to the Dick Show, I know that the guy is like trying to sell this to like Christian families. That's basically what I had heard.
That's his pivot, though. His original plan was for this to be like a retro gaming console or something, and that was like who he was going after. Is all these like retro gaming influencer YouTubers to be like, look at the Amico. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm gonna get to play all my favorite Intellivision games from fucking 1979, which nobody gives a shit about.
The reason I asked this is because he started saying that who he's actually going for is basically the mobile market. See, it used to be,
but everybody has a phone. That doesn't. That's
well, yeah, of course,
stupid.
Exactly. That's the immediate thought, right? He's going after the mobile market. There's, so many millions of dollars people spend, and it's just like, yeah, well, they're on their phone. It's just something everyone just about has.
It's funny that Nicole's in the chat says I've never heard of that. Can you believe that they've raised $18 million, and suppose at one point that like the former head of Xbox was involved with this thing, and literally no one's heard of it because it's the stupidest thing in the world.
But I mean,
not only that, it doesn't even play. It's download games. It's cell phone games. Here's their physical media. So one of the part of this was that they're like, oh well, you can collect the games if you're a game collector. You can buy the physical games. The physical games are like a download card. It's not even like an SD card.
It's a download card for Flappy Bird and shit.
Exactly. And people are paying money for this. They have, and remember, they're selling the games already. The console does not exist and will never come out. This man has bought a stack of these. Do nothing. There's nothing here. There's no console.
You know what you do if you're trying to appeal to the mobile market,
That's
right?
Kind of cool.
You shoehorn in the original design of the original console. You use its name, then you design the card boxes here based on the original artwork of those game boxes.
He's got a Ridge wallet. He probably got one for free.
He's got his games in his Ridge wallet.
This was another money grab. This was them saying, oh my God, we have no money. We should sell games. And it's like, how do you sell games for a console that isn't out yet? And they said, well, just make little fucking cardboard cards. And these people literally bought boxes with cardboard cards that do nothing on them. There's no service for them to link to. And they paid, how much were these? These were like $20 a piece or something.
Is that ESRB mark real?
Yeah, like I mean, they actually got the games,
What
the ESRB.
world?
But the game, you cannot play the game. There is no console. People are buying games for, again, these people, I hate to say it, John Riggs is part of the cult, or at least he's one part of, I don't know. So these people are living in a fantasy where they're like, I can't wait for the Amico to come out. I bought every game for the Amico. And now they're finding out it's not coming out. It's never coming out. There's don't have any money.
There's a lot of cultish people that fall for like they have the cult mentality here on YouTube. A lot of channels, I've noticed that.
Why would
so
you
weird?
Why wouldn't you just turn this entire thing into an app instead of selling a physical device?
What
Everybody
they
already
had, yeah.
Like that way you can still sell those cards because there's probably a market for that kind of thing.
What they should have done. Okay, so Tommy bought the name Intellivision. He paid the money for the rights to the name. So when it's an Intellivision console, let's be clear. Intellivision is a dead company that used to be owned by Mattel in the 70s. Okay, this has nothing to do with the Intellivision. It's just the name. So Tommy bought the name and he said, I want to make some of the classic games. I want to remake them. He should have just used the Intellivision name, developed some of the games, and released them on the Switch, on the PS5, on the Xbox as downloadable games, $4.99. Gotten his start there, and if the games were successful, then go, you know what? We really want to do this family console. We have a little bit of money in the bank. We have a viable product. Okay. Instead, immediately, day one, he says, I'm making a video game console. And you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Where are you going to get the games for it? He goes, well, we're going to trick the German government into paying us for them. That's another part of this whole thing is that the German government, Germany.
Wait a minute.
Let me go through this article. Let's read it.
All right, I'm all in.
I didn't know this part.
So much. There's so much. Okay, so they're currently that Start Engine page we just saw. Again, they're trying to raise $5 million. They've raised 60,000. That's not even a tenth of what they're asking for. They're totally fucked. In that thing, because it is a crowdfunding, Securities and Exchange Commission, whatever, they have to detail everything the company is going on. This was their Achilles heel. They should have never done this crowdfunding thing because now all their financials are public and people are going through them and going, my God, this thing is doomed. Okay, the company has said it has generated no revenue since its formation 2018. It predicts they can operate until July of this year before the company is bankrupt.
That's beautiful.
Right. This is insanity. Let's see what else. There's all sorts of stuff in here. Intellivision admits it lost $1.35 million it paid to some electronics company in China. They don't know what happened to the money. That's good. You just lost $1 million for no reason. The thing was supposed to come out in 2020, and we have no idea when it's actually going to come out. Originally, we thought it was going to cost, that you're paying, again, they want $350 for this thing. They're saying it has $100 worth of internals. So you're paying $350 for $100 worth of hardware. Let's be clear, with like the PlayStation and the Xbox, I think they either break even or even lose money on the price of the console.
Yeah, they lose money on every console.
Every console, they lose money because the idea is it's a loss leader so that you buy the video games and that's where they make up all the money. Here, they're asking you to pay an extra $250 on top of the price of the crappy components because that's the only place they make money because the games are only $5 each.
Now, question. Can it play Elden Ring?
It can, yes, Elden Ring 4K. Yes, of course.
60 FPS.
60 FPS. Actually, Miyazaki's on record as saying the Amico is the proper way to experience Elden Ring. And that is the one thing it has going for it. Okay. $100 sunk cost per Amico. This is why they're just doomed. They're doomed. $9.5 million has been spent on R&D. I don't know how they spent $10 million on R&D, but okay. They want $5 million. This is why they need $5 million from you, the consumer, is so that they want 16% of that. Only 16% of that is going to go towards finishing the games in progress. Another 13% will go towards deposit payments for hardware manufacturing. So of that $5 million, 30% is actually going towards the console. What is the rest of the money going towards? Paying off their insane amounts of debt. The company has $7.2 million in debt, including $810,000 owed to angel investor Sudesh Agarwal. Hold on, this is the best part. Okay. The arrangement that they have with this guy who gave them $800,000 is that for every Amico console they sell, they have to give him $100 until he has paid back the entire $810,000. Do you understand what a fucked position you're in? If you're right, it's like we can't even make profit on the thing because $100 from every console has to go to Sudesh.
In what world do you make that deal?
In a world where you're like, well, it's either that or we're bankrupt yesterday. Because this was at some point, Tommy Tallarico. Let's get a nice picture of Tommy here. The craziest man in the fucking world. Tommy.
Oh, let me cue it.
Tommy Tallarico. Look at this guy, rockstar Tommy.
Oh man, he's so cool.
He's so cool. How could you not love this guy?
He's a fucking
Tommy,
rock and roll guy.
rock and roll, man. Woo,
you think he's going,
right.
yeah, while he's playing.
Look at him. He's leaning against the wall. He's got his arms crossed. This guy's got the world at his back. Here's the thing. Tommy does not know when to quit. Tommy 2 years ago should have said, I fucked up. I made it.
He has a Spotify?
Yes, he makes video game music. That's his only thing, is that he made music for like the Game Boy Prince of Persia, Cool Spot on the Genesis. I never understand. People are like, dude, Tommy's a legend. I'm like, the guy who made the music for Sonic and the Black Knight. Like, what are you talking about? No, he didn't even make the music. He didn't even make the music for that. I don't know what he made the music for. He made the music. Yeah,
The one that he seems to
Terminator
get-
video game, not the movie. Like Sega CD Terminator, he made the. That's man's entire life is that. Why did you trust him to make a video game console?
The one he seems
And,
to get the most credit for is the Advent Rising, which is a game that was supposed to be a trilogy. It's one off and never got developed.
Immediately fell on. Let's actually, Tommy Tallarico. This is again. Remember what I said about rich people being completely out of touch with the common man. Let's check out Tommy Tallarico's insane video game mansion with our good friends Smash JT. So Tommy, if you said anything bad about the Amico, he'd invite you to his house for a personal tour. And make you ride around his Ferrari until you said, "I love the Amico." Tommy, you're right. Absolutely. This man is crazy. I want to hear this
box upstairs. Have them both.
Tommy, show me your car, Tommy. He's got a decent video game collection. I'm not gonna lie about that.
When did this video
Yeah,
come out?
he's got all kinds of super rare shit.
Again, he's a crazy rich guy.
Yeah, he was on. I'm pretty sure he was on G4 for a time.
Yeah, he was 2 years ago. So he's showing off his Ferrari and he's stolen $18 million from people.
Doesn't this make you want to invest $5 million in this man's video game console?
This guy, Smash JT, he actually invested $10,000 in
the guy who's making the video invested $10,000 because Tommy gave him a ride in a fast car. Smash, you got grifted, buddy.
What a fucking idiot!
He did recently come out and say,
he
I was wrong.
I made a mistake.
Yeah,
what a fucking
Smash
expensive
JT
mistake.
That's been a great part of the saga is that Smash JT for the longest time was like, Tommy is a genius and you're all wrong, has finally come out and said, Tommy stole my $10,000. I'm an idiot. And a lot of his friends who are still like, no, Tommy's great. He's like, no, we all got ripped off, guys. Come on. So Smash JT is on an entire redemption arc. It's great. But a lot of these other guys were like, Smash betrayed us. He betrayed Tommy. Like,
were these like YouTubers looking to get like free consoles and rides in in Ferrari rides?
Here's what it is. You know how like I occasionally as a YouTuber get like invited to little things or I get little perks or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. And I like it and it's fun. But Tommy is reaching out to guys who have like 100 followers, 500 followers, who have never gotten any sort of inside access to anything. Right. So this guy shows up and he goes, hey, you're going to be my new best friend. I'm going to give you all the inside information about my video game console. And they literally think that they're friends with Tommy Tallarico. I'm like, I think he's using you guys for press.
That is downright evil.
Yeah. Signs of narcissistic personality disorder featuring Intellivision CEO Tommy Tallarico. Wow. All right, we got to watch this. I have not seen this. Narcissistic personality disorder involves a pattern of self-centered, arrogant thinking and behavior, a lack of empathy and consideration for other people. Yep. An excessive need for admiration. This all sounds kind of like Tommy. Let's take a listen. Grandiose sense of self-importance from Tommy. Does he ever do that?
You have to remember, we have a guy in-house
I don't know.
who his last project was the Mars rover project for NASA. This is a guy who worked on nuclear submarines. We have another engineer who his last project with the military was the Black Hawk helicopter project. We've worked on the biggest.
Oh, he's got a guy who makes helicopters. Well, I can't wait to buy his fucking video game
What
console.
can go wrong?
What the fuck does that have to do with video games, you psychopath? Why does that make me want to buy a console?
Dude, he's an engineer at
Project
NASA. It literally can't fail.
Yeah, it can't
of all time in the video game industry. You know, Yuji Naka, one of the creators of Sonic the Hedgehog, he flew over from Japan. Good buddy of mine. The
Infamously
president of
known
Marvel
for his great
Publishing
sense.
is a very dear friend of mine for many years. To me, Shigeru Miyamoto, and I had the great honor and pleasure. I've known him for 30 years. I've been good friends with Shigeru Miyamoto for about 30 years, almost my whole career.
Shigeru Miyamoto does not speak English. Does anyone believe that Tommy Tallarico is good friends with Shigeru Miyamoto?
Not for a minute.
Does Tommy speak Japanese? I don't think he does.
You don't know.
No, I don't think so, but I don't know.
But let's be clear. Okay, if you were the president of Sony or Microsoft, are you going to go on Mick Nuck's games to promote your console?
Imagine the iPad coming out or the first iPhone. and Steve Jobs is getting on 6969 Apple sucks.
What's up? This is Michael Blow Me 420. I'm here with Steve Jobs to look at the new iPad.
Now I think the smartphone's actually a stupid phone. What do you say, Steve Jobs?
Let's see. This is the kind of stuff. And Geek Getaway says Miyamoto fired Tommy from Metroid Prime. I would not be surprised if that was true because Tommy is a crazy poise. Geek Getaway also says Riggs got his games for free. Okay, so John Riggs did not buy the Intellivision games, but again, he's in the Tommy inner circle of here's some free shit.
He
Please
also
promote
got
me on
that
your
fucking
channel.
Ridge wallet for free.
Yeah, exactly. All right, these are who he's going out. Guys who wear fucking masks and shit.
People.
This is not
World
professional.
records later.
Doom.
Later. 4 Guinness World Records later, including the longest touring symphony show of all time, including the biggest symphony show ever seen.
He's just sucking his own dick. He's talking about how great his fucking video games live symphony is. Why are all these guys like, yeah, Tommy's the fucking man? Absolutely. I don't get it. I don't understand the cult of personality around this man.
They were total suck off like interviews. They weren't really pressing him on anything, that didn't make sense on the console. Because again, like you said, I think a lot of these channels were hoping to get some sort of perks and everything. He was saying we're going to be at E3 and all of this stuff. So YouTubers are thinking, wow, I'm going to be friends with this guy. Maybe, I'll get a press junket thing with, Tommy Tallarico as my buddy.
They thought he was his
it was
ticket into
starstruck.
the industry. Yeah.
So
Starstruck for a guy who is not a star. He's the guy who made the music for Terminator on the Sega CD. I don't understand how they got starstruck by this guy.
And then to a person that's not really like, business acclimated, they think, kind of like, oh, well, look, he's so different from every other CEO. He's willing to actually
He's
get
playing
down.
a guitar.
He's willing to get down in the dirt and feed
Talk
the
to
trolls,
autistic
essentially.
guys on YouTube.
Guys, this picture is the perfect example of this. These are the guys who love the Amico, and I hate to say it, this is a bunch of winners right here.
Oh, I'm so thankful I never had an Amico shirt and I'm not in this picture.
And can you imagine that you're like, this is going to be a console for families around the world, and to prove it, here's every dumpy white guy on the internet. The diversity in this picture is blowing my mind.
I'm jealous.
This is the target market.
I wish I was one of these guys.
The target market is old guys who grew up with the old Intellivision, and for some reason think Tommy owning a Ferrari is the coolest thing in the world. Now,
It is
real
pretty
quick,
cool though.
I want to hear, because this I think is his pitch of how much money you're going to make if you invest in the Amico. Let's listen into all the money you could have made if you had gotten in on that.
The revenue share for that cash starts getting distributed later this year too. I mean, how crazy is that, right? That you could make an angel investment today and start seeing cash within months. The revenue share is right around the corner. We're on track to be sending out cash to investors by the end of this year.
Damn, I missed out.
Fuck. He was saying that? He was saying by the end of the year, we're going to send you money?
I missed my shot.
To be clear, and Geek Getaway, correct me if I'm wrong, they haven't sent $1 to anybody, right? Like, nobody has gotten any money who has.
What do you mean? He just said that he was going to send out money right there.
He said, you're already on track. If you invest money in this, you're going to get money by the end of the year. The console is still not out and is probably never going to come out.
Vito, you don't know what you're talking about.
You're just a hater, Vito.
I am a hater. I am just a hater. That's what he says. You know what he calls people who make fun of the Amico? He says you're gaming racists.
Gaming racist.
Gaming racist is a Tommy Tallarico term. And you know what, Tommy? You're right. I'm a gaming racist. Tell me more.
I'd rather see everyday
Can you explain
people
gaming racist?
being
Hold
able to
on.
make a 10x return.
Oh my God. Hold on. This is so predatory. He says, listen to what he's saying here.
Cash to investors.
Oh yeah, Tony, I'll send you the link. Hold on. I'm going to send Tony the link over on Twitter, and he's going to come in and tell us some stuff.
Guys, I'm gonna be listening. I gotta get going. Vito.
Yeah, no problem, man. Promote real quick. Where?
Oh yeah, Nerd Report. I'm gonna drop the link inside the commentary. I'm gonna go live after you do, like around 10. If you guys want to join me, everyone's invited.
Yeah, I'll
Nerd
be
Report.
wrapping up probably in the next 20 minutes or so.
Yeah,
So
Nerd
people
Report. I'll
over
drop the
there,
link
I'll
in the
let people
comments, guys. Everyone's invited.
Everybody
talking to you,
subscribe
Nerd.
to Lewis. Go to Lewis over on Nerd Report. Look up Nerd Report on YouTube. Okay, now I had never seen this video before. This is some straight up slimy salesman stuff talking about you're going to make a 10x return. You never promise an investor, I'm going to make you 10x when your company, he knows his company is in the red and dying at this point. He must know this.
Wait, can I still invest?
God. Yeah, let's get in. I mean, he's promising us a 10x
By the end of
return.
this year,
$60.
You know, I'd rather see everyday people being able to make a 10x return, and it goes up from there. I mean, you know, if we do better, which I fully believe and know we will, you know, if we hit about 25 million consoles sold, it's a 10x return for every investor involved in the revenue share.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
That's
awesome. Insane. I did not realize he's promising. He's not only saying you're gonna make 10 times your money back. He's saying, but that's just the beginning. You'll probably make more. Bro, that's
This
so
guy rules.
slimy. This guy, well, I mean, in terms of like the classic rip-off artists of all time, you almost got to respect that grift.
Oh yeah, isn't that what this whole thing is about?
Well, I think he really did want to make a console, but then he just didn't realize he had no idea what he was fucking doing and wasting all his money. I want to see if I can find this thing about
You
the
think
Germans
he kills
or
himself? You
whatever
think he
else.
kills himself in Minecraft?
I think that he is going to. No, he went back on tour. He's on tour. He's been kicked out as CEO. Yes, he's on tour. He's been kicked out as CEO. They finally got rid of him, and he's going back to doing his stupid little video game concert series. Let's talk to Tony. Tony has all the information. Tony's the ultimate amico. Man, Tony, how are you?
What's going on, Vito? What's going on?
Not much, man. How's it going?
Oh, it's going good. So the video that you watched was a presentation for Neil Patel, which if you look up Neil Patel, he's got his own scammy track record.
So the video he sent about the 10x return was sent to Neil Patel, or to Neil Patel's followers?
No, it was done. Okay, so Neil Patel runs like a investment guru thing where he tells unsuspecting potential investors what products look good.
Yeah. So Neil Patel was going to his audience and saying, here's a possible investment opportunity, and I have Tommy to speak to you specifically, right?
Right. And
All right.
that's the fig.
Sorry, we have a huge lag, so just talk.
Yeah, all right. So the investment that they were pitching was the Fig/Republic investment, because Republic ended up buying Fig. It's not shares in the company, it's Fig shares. You don't actually get any equity. All you get is a piece of paper saying you have a share of a profit that potentially will be made in the future at some point.
So Fig is not even buying shares in the company. It's buying shares in potential profit that the company might make, but you own no actual piece of the property itself. That's insanity.
Yeah. And he was saying you'll get 10x return. And during that pitch, it's not in that video that you watched, but during that pitch, he was still claiming that Jay Allard was working for the company, but Jay Allard had already left the previous summer.
Right. So Jay Allard was one of the original, I don't know, he's like, I forget his actual role, but he was like in charge of the original Xbox launch. So a big thing for the Amico was they said, well, we have Jay Allard, you know, architect of the original Xbox, whatever, who immediately left the company when he realized there were probably millions of dollars in debt and going nowhere. But he was still advertising the company to people saying, oh, no, we got Jay Allard after Jay Allard is left, which is just fraud.
Right. That's potentially like illegal, correct? I mean,
I think it is just illegal, but
just
unfortunately, the SEC does not. Sometimes the SEC is not very quick to move on stuff. I want to talk about this thing that Germany, Intellivision applied for and received German government grants to the tune of $500,000 to make 14 games for the Intellivision Amico. So they tricked Germany's government into funding this fucking thing to the tune of $500,000. This whole thing is insanity.
Well, I think that's good.
Yeah, well, as long as the Germans deserve it for all those horrible things they
Fuck
did.
the Germans.
We're taking them to task.
Uns
Tony,
geht's
is
Amico,
there
yeah?
any horrible thing that you think is like more horrible than anything else?
I mean,
More
have y'all-
horrible than
have-
anything else? Well,
Everybody,
I mean,
everybody's kind of heard of
taking all
Contra in
the,
this, in this chat, right?
Hold on, let Tony talk because he's got a huge lag.
I was going to say that all the old people that invested in Fig and Republic, thanks to Tiki Tawara and Neil Patel, you know, it was a bunch of old people, Social Security people, putting their money into the company, knowing full well that they were nowhere near launch.
I also think that's good.
You like
I
scanning
like
old people
everything that's
losing
being
their
said
money.
right now.
All right, well, Tony, unfortunately, you have a huge lag. I don't know what the problem is, but thanks for coming by, giving us some insight. We'll have you back on. We'll figure out why you're all laggy. Check out Tony TGD. He's a good friend of mine. Yeah, so this
Take it
whole
easy, Tony.
this Fig campaign for $7 million. Yeah, they basically went to old people and they told old people, look, it's like the PlayStation. You've heard of that, right?
It's gonna
give
be
us
another
money.
Wii.
It's
gonna
gonna
be
be another
awesome.
Wii. You've heard about Nintendo. We're Nintendo, basically. We're the same.
That
thing.
was another one of his talking points. Like a lot of interviews will mention, you know, their inspiration for the Wii, you know, being like something that anyone can just pick up and play. It doesn't matter your age or how many games you played or if you've even played a game before. You can just pick it up and play tennis or golf or whatever. That it's like in Tommy's mind, he just had to make a console like that, and people are going to love it and play it. It's going to be another Wii. That's what his pitch was. That's what he had in his mind.
Has Doug TenNapel like said anything about this? Because I know that
No.
one of the big selling points was supposed to be that like Earthworm Jim 4 was going to be like or 5 or whatever was going to be
Yeah,
exclusive. to it.
that was like a hilarious joke. Let's look at the Earthworm Jim 4 footage, everyone.
I know
So,
that
Go ahead.
the Ars Technica journalist and Doug TenNapel like had the back and forth on Twitter, and they were trying to pressure Tommy into like cutting any sort of ties whatsoever with Doug. That was
Doug
a thing
is
that was going on.
outspoken. I know he's a Christian man. He has some very strong feelings on the LGBT community, which are probably beyond the pale. But yes, one of the big things.
Earthworm Jim was cool.
It's cool. Yeah, whatever. He doesn't. What's weird is he only owns the game rights. He doesn't own the cartoon or like movie rights anymore. So there's
I
an
thought he
Earthworm.
only owned the comic book.
Oh no,
rights
he
or
owns the
something.
comic rights, but not the cartoon rights. So they're making an Earthworm Jim cartoon, and they basically came out and said, "We have nothing to do with Doug TenNapel. That guy sucks." And I'm like, "That's so weird. Like, am I supposed to be happy about that?" All right, here is the exclusive first look footage, 60 FPS, Earthworm Jim exclusively on Intellivision Amico, and tell me how you could not want to put down a $350 pre-order for this. Let's take a look.
All right.
Hey, no, son of a groovy
All right, you can run left. You can run right.
boomer. Pull my finger.
Okay, hold on. You can run right. All right, he's going to an area. He's going to a second area. Wait a second. What the fuck? That's it? What the fuck?
That wasn't even like a tutorial level. What
That's
the
not
fuck's
even a
going on?
game. There's nothing here. What are you talking about? Exclusively on Amico, he can run in 2 directions. He can't even jump. This is a tech demo. It's not even a demo. There's nothing here.
This is fucking crazy.
I remember making something like this for the first day of programming class in college.
Yes. And people have basically confirmed, they've said, so how much work is done on Earthworm Jim 4? And they're like, well, we did this.
This is it.
We did this. They're like, well, what else did you do? And they're like, well, we haven't done anything past that yet. This is all we have. I don't even think this is in game. I think they probably animated this in like Premiere or fucking After Effects. I don't think this is programmed. I think this is just animated in an animation program. First look. Why would you even put this out? This is embarrassing. To go Earthworm Jim. Oh my God, he runs left a little bit and then he runs right. he can go both ways.
Is it
What
so
a
chuggy because you're
thing.
streaming this, like, and I'm watching it through the stream, or is this like not smooth at all and it's like missing frames?
It's janky. It's a little bit kind of.
I don't
wanna
know.
say
It's kind of choppy for me too.
Yeah. It's still it's here. Let me put it in 1080p. It's still, you can see like it's a little pixelated because they have whatever. This is just a nightmare.
Oh, this looks terrible.
This is
It
all
looks
they
kind of
have.
like a early 2000s Flash cartoon.
Yeah.
Yes, it looks
Kinda
like a
like-
Flash game.
The
And again-
animation's all right.
Well, that's what a lot of the games kind of look like, you know. A lot of Flash games.
So I don't know. I bring this up because I've been critical of this thing from the beginning. I kept saying the odds of this even coming out seem astronomical to me. And we have now confirmed that yes, there is no way this is ever coming out. Everyone who invested money into it is going to lose all their money. And why? You put $10,000 in the bucket because you wanted to play Shark with Tommy Tallarico. Look at this fucking fish game. This is what they spent. Smash JT gave this man $10,000.
Oh, Vito, I think this is awesome.
I'm so excited.
I love all of this.
so
I'm not gonna
excited.
buy it or anything, but I do like what you're saying. I like the things that are coming out of your mouth.
This
He
is
had
hilarious.
so many weird takes. You know, I'm sure. Is everybody familiar with Contra?
The video game Contra,
Right,
Yeah.
the video game Contra, right? In one week, right? He's in an interview, and someone's like, you know, what do you could you talk to Konami and maybe, you know, get a new Contra game? And he's like, well, you know, we want to stick with family friendly stuff, and I don't know how I feel about, you know, guns and shooting people, but could we get like a water gun or a paintball gun sort of game like that? You know, maybe. And then a week later in that Review Tech USA interview, Rich is basically asking that same question. And then he's all like, oh, well, we're talking to him. You know, so I just
he
you
just
can't
talks out. He
trust.
just says shit. Yeah, that's the other thing. This is a family-friendly console. Didn't they say in that first trailer we watched there's no violence? I'm watching tanks blow
Right.
each other to shit right now on your Intellivision Amico.
No.
Those
this-
are cartoon tanks.
And then when people
Well, you
had
could have
an
made
issue,
it cartoon tanks, but it isn't cartoon. It's like explosions and killing.
and then when people said like that's an issue, like what's the big deal, whatever. He's like, look, if you into games with violence and rape and kids in you know weird positions and all, you know, buy a Switch.
He keeps saying the Switch is a rape console, and I'm like, I don't know what you're
What?
talking
Wait,
about, buddy.
what?
Look, the Switch has a couple games. The Switch will allow like weird Japanese stuff on there, but come on, man, it's still the Switch.
That was when I interviewed him. I did look up. There was this game that had like some sort of rape stuff in it, but you know, it was like a
That
it was
sounds
like
awesome.
an artsy.
What game is that?
It was an artsy
I'll show you.
game.
I own it. I own this game. Hold on. I had the company send me. This is not my video, but this is the deluxe edition of Omega Labyrinth Life for the Nintendo Switch, which I forced them to send to me. And it comes with this mouse pad. Very good. Hold on. All right. To be clear, this is on the Switch. All right. He almost has a point. Hold on. I have to find, what are they called? There's like these power-up parts where you have to power up the characters. Oh, come on. Show it to me.
Like grabbing
Omega
booty?
Labyrinth. Let's see. Skill Bloom. All right. So there's these parts where you got to level up the characters, and the only way to do that is to activate their special skill areas. Let's see. Who do we have here?
Is it
All
their
right.
pussies?
Shut up. Shut up. No, of course not. We're giving them a special massage to release their powers. Hold on. And remember, this is on the Switch's touchscreen. I'm sorry for everyone who's watching this at home with your families. You're destroyed.
What?
Oh, no! Oh, it's so powerful! All right. So this game you can get on your Switch. Now it's not sold in America. You have to import
Maybe
it
I
or whatever.
do like anime.
Yeah, maybe I do like. But let's be clear. We're just helping unlock her special powers. We're not doing anything bad.
So
All right?
it's like a Super Saiyan thing, but
Yeah,
from
we're
her
helping
pussy.
her. We're helping her go Super Saiyan. All right, but I think Tommy Tallarico has really harped on the idea that this is the only thing available on the Switch, and I'm like, oh, there's other stuff going on. Yeah, it's great. This is how you power. The game is fucking terrible. It's a terrible game. This is the
And of
only.
course,
This is
if
the
you
only
can-
good part
Awesome.
of it.
If you can
Shut up,
import
Vito.
some Japanese games, of course, there's going to be like a culture clash. You know, if
Yeah.
if
They're
you're
not selling this at
including-
Walmart or whatever. Oh, this is the best
Right.
part: is that you have to harness her juice. So here's all the juice that comes out of it. Blooming over. Yes! Look at all that juice. Yes! Oh, 2 fucking things of juice. How many can we get? 3, 2.5. All right, we juiced that girl good. Actually, you should watch my review of this because I go into the entire. Nobody watched my review of this game, where I talk about the entire reason this game got banned from America. Yeah, banned on PlayStation, the bizarre game that caused Sony censorship meltdown. I made an entire 18-minute breakdown of the entire
I'll be
history of
watching
that
that
game. It's actually very interesting. I'm sad more people didn't watch it because originally this is the reason Sony, all their stuff is censored now, is because the Australians found out about this game and they got super mad. They're like, what the fuck is it? And they're like, yeah, you just like molest, teenagers. And they're like, no. So it got banned from Australia and then it got banned everywhere else.
Konami made like a similar game to this. It was almost, I don't know if you're familiar with the Gradius franchise or Gradius franchise.
Oh yeah, they have, I forget, Parodius and stuff.
Well, yeah, that one, but they had made Automedius Excellence or something like that. And it's like girls like that are flying the ships.
Okay, so here's
this footage is fucking wild.
Hold on. All right, so this is 15. Let me explain the game real quick. So it's a dungeon crawling game, right? You go around the dungeon, you fight monsters. As you fight monsters, your boobs get bigger for some reason. I don't remember why.
Awesome.
And you'll find occasionally you find items in the dungeon that can't be identified. It's like a mystery helmet, or you don't know what it is exactly. So you have to take the magic item and massage its true nature out of it. So here is taking this sword. You don't know what kind of sword it is. And we're going to slowly tease the sword using the touchpad.
Until it busts.
And, okay, it's just a common sword. That's fine. You also have this, what do you call it? It's like rock,
Tit
paper,
fight?
scissors. Yeah, it's rock, paper, scissors, tit fight. Why does Tommy Tallarico not like this? This is great. This is what we deserve as gamers.
This would be if I developed a game console, this would be the only game.
This would be the pack-in. This is what it comes with. Every kid in America is getting a copy of this. Anyway, all right. Look, guys,
Wii Sports.
We've said it all. We've talked about the Starcruiser. We've looked at some anime boobs. We've looked at Tommy Tallarico's insanity. I mean, what else? Any final thoughts from anybody on any of this? Let me know.
I think you should link your review in the comments.
I am going to link my review in the comments. It's a good idea. Vito Omega Labyrinth. Put that in the comments so people can check it out. Again, the title, if you want to search for it, banned on PlayStation. If you search for banned on PlayStation, Vito.
So,
but I
what
give the
did
whole
Soldier-
history of how it got banned and why.
My question for you is, where did Soldier Boy go wrong? Because he tried the same grift, didn't he?
He did, and Soldier Boy's console is fantastic. Did you ever see my review of that?
At least his console came out.
Yeah, I know. I have one. It's awesome.
It does look all. I watched. I think I watched yours, and I watched a few other Soldier Boy video game reviews. I want more of this kind of shit to happen because I like those angry video game nerd style videos, and whenever a pissed off nerd is yelling about like a ripoff console,
I've been thinking about making more playing shitty video games and yelling at them.
You should definitely do that.
I wanted to do that for. I want to talk about how much the N64 sucks. Everybody loves the N64. Nobody realizes how many N64 games are just fucking.
Oh, they were
terrible.
really bad.
There's so many
I'm
terrible.
not the
N64
biggest
games.
64 fan, so
Look, they got Super Mario 16 on the Soldier Boy console. How could you not want to play it?
When you fight Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
That's
it's got
awesome.
Super Mario 16. It's got Mario in space. It's got Circus Plumber. Look, you're Mario on a turtle. You're in the circus. Who
And
would
how
not
much
want
was this?
This was like $20. Actually, for my holiday gift last year for all my Patreons, I sent them all one from China.
Oh, that's awesome.
I sent them all a Soldier Boy console. Here's Harry Potter, which has
Oh,
the
man,
best
I'm
music
jealous.
ever. This was the best. This is the best of the Harry Potter music. It's horrible. Oh my god. So unfortunately, I made. What is this music?
That is awesome.
This is horrible. All right. Anyway, we've done it all. We've done it all. So I have a link in there. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for everyone who came by the Monday Night Grift. And why don't we do some plugs? Tell me what you want to see. Bob, you got anything to plug?
All 5 of the videos on my channel.
Which I don't even know how to find your channel because you don't have a custom. Let's see, Bob. Type in Bobster, I guess.
I just
And then
put
scroll
the link
all
in
the way to the
Yeah, and go to this guy who has 34 subscribers. Bob, come on.
I'll help.
Come on.
There we go.
You got to put up some content
there.
buddy.
Yeah, I'm starting to try and do something weekly because I was trying to do really highly edited scripted videos. And
It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Those don't work.
Just make them for me. I'm working on my Boba Fett script. I don't know why it's taking so long. I couldn't write last night. I tried. It just did not work. But hopefully tonight will be better. We're going to figure it out. Bob, thank you for coming by.
No,
Let me
thanks for
take you
having
guys
me.
one by one. Pete, you got anything for me? Where do I find you?
You guys, we just relaunched the Happy Warrior podcast, which you can find everywhere. Spotify,
Is it on
Anchor,
YouTube?
etc. Yeah, we have Chris Ferguson, the psychologist that's into all the gaming stuff. He's supposed to be coming on this week. And currently, I'm writing up a review for Elden Ring. So
I love Elden Ring. It's great. We've been streaming it on this channel. So look up the Happy Warrior podcast, and you'll be able to find a link to the because you guys are on YouTube now, so it's probably easier to just type it in. Happy Warrior podcast. I'll drop a link in the chat real quick. YouTube.com/Happy Warrior. Wow, you actually got the custom URL there.
the majority of my videos are terrible, but the podcast there.
All videos are terrible. Don't worry about it. Thank you, Pete, for coming by.
No,
Top
thanks for having
Loaded
me.
Gaming. I know where to find you, of course. Just look on YouTube for Top Loaded Gaming. Yes.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me. And yeah,
good
if
place.
people want to
If
know.
people are interested in the Amico, you got a lot of stuff on that.
Yeah. People want to watch. I got an interview with him, and I got several videos with him. So yeah, check it
Amico
out
hits
if you
the
want.
fan. I mean, there's so much to talk. I find this story fascinating.
It's fascinating.
As somebody who
Absolutely
knows
fascinating.
nothing about it, this is honestly awesome.
Oh, it's great. And also Tony, who came in briefly, Tony at the Geek Getaway, he has a lot of roundtable discussions on the Amico Top Load. I know you're over there as well. Great place. I just find all of this so fucking interesting.
Yeah,
So
he knows a lot about the situation. He breaks a lot of news. Usually, a lot
I'm
of
just looking
times the
forward
first
to
you find
Tommy
out
coming
about
out.
stuff.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to him coming out and having to say, all the money's gone. I ripped you all off. Bye. What a nightmare. That was Top Loaded Gaming, everyone. And of course, John, it was the best place to find you. TikTok.
Actually, if you're already on YouTube, if you go to John Breaks Bad News on YouTube, we do live streams every Monday at noon Eastern time and Thursday at
You guys got to subscribe to John Breaks Bad News. This man gets the bad news. And so when you do a live stream, are you breaking bad news or you're just talking to people?
Yeah, no, we're breaking bad news live. If you send me an email during a live stream, I will do it right then and there.
And you just call them up on the phone. Nothing, doesn't matter what it is. You guys need to take advantage of this service, I'm going to say. John
Yeah,
is providing a valuable public service.
Send me an email, John Breaks Bad News, JON, not JOHN.
There you go.
breaksbadnews@gmail.com.
You know, I always feel bad when I look up these people's channels and I realize I'm not actually subscribed to them. Okay, I am subscribed to Top Load Gaming. I'm subscribed to you now. All right, I don't have to feel bad. I will subscribe to the Happy Warrior, however. I don't know if I'm
I've seen you
subscribed-
in chat a few times, though. I've
Yeah,
seen
yeah, I
you-
swing- I
you've
think
checked
I-
out a couple of live streams.
It's usually if I get a link to it, I'll see it and then I jump in. I like seeing things. What is this?
Get out of here, naked
Get out of here,
boy.
you friggin' all right, thank you for coming by, John. And
Love
of
you, bud.
course, I love you. Bye. Last plug I'm gonna make, guys. What can I say? We've done it all. We've done it all. Last plug I'm gonna give you guys today is check out starkiller.org. I bought a domain and it doesn't work. What? Oh, wait, because that's not the name of it. Superkiller.org. Star Killer. That's the name of Luke Skywalker's character. Super Killer is the comic book that I'm trying to get made. It is in a very early stage, but right now I have a mailing list. If you sign up for the mailing list, you're going to be the first to find out when it goes live. Again, superkiller.org. Sign up for that. That's my big plug. Thanks to everybody who came by to the Monday Night Grift. Let's go out with some music here. My favorite song, this stupid remix here on a chord keyboard from a guy. This has been the Monday Night Grift. Take care of yourself. Take care of the people around you. Believe in yourself. And as Ray would say, I'm all